Look at
First,
this. I want to do
but
this
first,
kit.
I want to look at
Okay.
this. It's
You see this
Capriccio
kit?
Peach
What's
Sangria.
Capriccio? What's
And
Capriccio Pete?
wow.
I want to make
it's
these
a
three
Oh.
jars.
refreshingly
Interesting.
I want to make
Oh,
The
is
those.
it?
difference between Sato and Champagne is their
I think I'm gonna
fermentation
start
and
on these.
carbonation processes.
Champagne is like a Poulet Fessé, kind of.
Did you guys hear me, or was
Yeah.
my?
Yes.
I want to start
Yeah.
on
I
these
really
three
like
jars.
this Nicole reading them.
Champagne
That's
is
what is that?
carbonated through
You guys just
secondary
want to talk about
fermentation
wine. Oh,
process.
look, there's needles in here. Look.
Well, the Capriccio Peach Sangria, let me
Sato
tell
is
you.
fermented with carbon dioxide, leaving slight carbonation behind.
Calories,
That
what
sounds
is that?
Good.
This is a felting kit that I got at the Sheep and Wool Festival with my daughter. Not this year. I got it last year. And this
Maybe we could do that on the
place,
vacation.
Going Gnome. That's where I got it.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah, and I didn't make these sweet shells. I got this last year with the roving that I bought.
Now, what would you say is the best shots to have?
Now, the Capriccio. Have you like a sangria, you said, Sharon, right?
I do.
Well, I do. It depends. As long as
Fruit
it's
egg. Oh,
dry.
different fruit cut up. Oh, I love it.
Oh,
Have
me
you
too. I
heard
love red
the-
sangria.
It can't be dry, or I don't like it. It's got
No,
to be.
It really doesn't have a lot of
I
instructions.
know how
Linda,
to
do
do it.
you like the red, Linda? The red?
I know. Yeah, I know how to do it in a punch
I like
bowl.
the red.
The Capriccio Peach Sangria, it's a refreshingly delicious blend of white wine with 100% natural fruit juices and essences. Bursting,
Yummy. That
bursting,
isn't organic.
bursting
That's
with
too
bubbly,
sweet.
ripe
That's too
peach
sweet.
notes, as fresh as if picked right off of the tree.
Are you guys planning on getting like sloshed on vacation?
You got it.
I'm not bailing anybody out of jail. I'm not going down to the jail.
Peaches.
I don't even know
No.
where the jail is in Folly Beach, and I'm not going to find it.
But how did you
At
know?
the house.
Important information for you guys. Drinking red wine rather than beer or spirits has been linked to having less stomach fat in a new study. White wine is not associated with the same outcome, according to
Well, that's
research
always been a given. If you were going to
Obesity
drink
Science and
anything, drink red wine. It's good for your heart, and
Yeah,
it's
red wine.
then
I know. They do make a red Moscato, and I'm willing to try that because I know that it's sweet.
And
Yeah.
they say that even if you don't drink wine, even grape juice, like Concord grape juice, is good too.
Well, I
Yeah.
just want to say I was linked a wine.
Because you're looking
very
for the
special.
resveratrol, right?
This looks very
Cabernet
good.
Sauvignon.
I'm going to take my
Cabernet
other
Sauvignon
vitamins.
is
Oh my
great.
gosh, I just took
Christy
a bunch of
wanted to
vitamins.
talk about. Christy wants to
can't
talk
believe
about
they
a
have this
butternut,
question.
A what?
a
Which
butter
one is
kiss.
best
That
for
brings me. I
ladies?
have to find out why my son is being called Butters. Okay,
A
but go
butter-
ahead. Talk about your
Yeah.
What's a
butternut.
butter
I wanna
kiss?
know.
What's a
Butter
butter
kiss.
kiss?
It's called Butter Kiss Chardonnay, and it is from the Cupcake Winery Vineyards, and it's a rich, decadent take on a timeless varietal. We grow our grapes in the sun-drenched vineyards of
I
California.
think all the non-drinkers are going to be just boozing her up, man.
Yeah, where the long, warm, growing.
I'm not bailing
season
anybody
helps
out.
us
She's going to do
rich-
shots.
Never heard of it.
Listen, rich, indulgent flavors into the bottle. Butterkiss Chardonnay has a smooth, creamy mouthfeel with luscious buttery notes and hints of vanilla, white peach, and citrus zest. Served chilled with wood-fired pizza, Parmesan-crusted chicken breast, or impromptu get-together
Oh,
with friends.
Let's all get our own. Let's all
How
get
can
our
you say
own.
no? It's a screw-off pop.
Oh,
You
Let's all
can't say
get-
no. It's
Well,
easy
you're
to
right.
work.
Are we going to do that?
BYOB.
Do we have to pretend that we're high class and swirl our wine?
Right, but do you know anything about
No,
cupcakes?
I'm gonna-
And then
I'm
you have
gonna
to have
drink it
those.
right out of the
I
bottle
went to a
can.
wine tasting a long time ago in Pennsylvania Dutch country. I think it was Pennsylvania, or it might have been Virginia. No, I think it was.
Oh,
Where
here's
was
a
it?
good one, ladies.
What's
How
your
many
favorite,
grams of
Carolyn?
And you have
Christy,
those
I'm going to
things.
get this wine. I'm very interested in the
Oh.
Cupcake Vineyard. This is where
Oh,
warm
me
days give way to
too.
cool nights, and grapes hang on the vine slowly.
There
soaking in
really
the
is a
sun.
cupcake vineyard.
Yes, there's no better way to celebrate the small moments of joy, Carolyn, every single day.
But they
Inspired.
serve cupcakes there with
Yes,
wine.
it's inspired by the indulgent tree that evokes joy and anticipation. Cupcake Vineyards offers an extensive portfolio of finely
Where is it?
crafted wines to help you celebrate your everyday moments of joy.
Where is it?
Well, I'll tell you in a second. Our winemaker explored vineyards all over the world, including, ma'am, in our backyard, California's Central Coast, to source some of the best grapes possible for cupcake wines, then works in our cellar to let their natural characteristics shine through in our wines.
I love the way
Doesn't
you
that
read
sound
these.
amazing? After introducing a
cracker.
small selection of fruit-forward, creamy wines in 2008, we've grown our portfolio to include a wide selection of delicious red,
You get a
white,
cut for the advertising, Nicole?
and sparkling
Yeah,
I
because
know,
I
wines.
I'm
have
thinking I'm gonna-
something to say here. How
Carol,
many
what's your
glasses-
favorite? Do you drink
This
it all?
sounds good.
I don't really drink L, and it's not because of anything. I've never been drunk in my life, but I just I have had Chateauneuf du Pape, and I've had a lot of champagne in my life and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, how many glasses of Moscato will get you drunk?
Well,
Okay,
I'll
the
look it up.
standard amount of wine to get drunk is usually around 3 to 4 glasses. It's
That's
because
it?
of the alcohol content, yeah. Will reach the maximum
Oh, it takes
amount
me
of
2 to get buzzed.
0.2
Wow.
The blood alcohol content is calculated based on your weight. Someone with
Yeah.
higher weight can get drunk much slower than those with a lower number. So, 3 glasses of Moscato, and we're going to be doing karaoke. Okay?
Do you need that to do Do you
I
need
have
that to
never
do
been-
karaoke, Sharon?
What?
Do you need that to do karaoke?
I
Oh,
don't.
really?
No, I don't either.
I think it's
I had a
funner with
martini once,
couple
and
drinks.
2 martinis would have had me
I'm
out
gonna
there
try to
doing
make
it.
something freeform on my own, one of those little toadstool things for that fairy garden on a teacup.
Oh, the
I
very
was looking at the fairy gardens today.
Don't copy me, Margot.
No.
I gotta see it.
Just wait, I'm going to get ahead of you.
Yeah.
Oh, there's cupcake Moscato d'Asti, so that's a sparkling
Ooh.
Moscato.
Yeah, that's the one
Cupcake.
I love.
Yeah, that sounds good. It's sweet. It's a vibrant wine crafted with fine effervescence that tickles the palate.
You
Effervescent.
say Sharon already sounds like she's been drinking it.
Fine effervescence.
Just had a taste.
She can't even talk anymore.
Warm aromas and tropical fruit flavors of nectarine, peach, and honey dance on the tongue and lead to a delightfully sweet
Dance on the tongue.
Hands on the tongue.
Yeah.
How did you guys get in this wine conversation?
I don't know.
You went on it when I was in Turkey.
Oh,
Ah,
It's fine
You were in
effervescence.
Turkey. We were drinking wine.
I was in
Fine
Turkey, and you guys are all
effervescence.
about wine.
That'll be how we test for drunkenness, okay? If we can't say effervescence, we need to give it up.
Yeah.
Effervescence. You know, there was a group named Effervescence,
Effervescence.
wasn't there? Effervescence. It was a group.
Effervescence.
And what did they sing? Effervescence.
Carolyn,
That group.
it was Evanescence.
Evanescence. Yes, Evanescence. But I think was it Evanescence? But there wasn't one in the '70s. Effervescence.
No, they sang that song that goes, oh,
Wow. There's one
What
called
did
They
Evanescence?
like
What did
something
Evanescence?
Moscato.
What did they sing?
They sing like they just make, it's like just music and sound.
I thought it was like "Don't Stop." No, they didn't do that one, right? I know just what
Which
you're
one
thinking.
is that?
You
I
know
don't know
that
what
song
song-
"Don't Stop." I know just what you're thinking, something like that. Who sang that?
Don't stop.
I
I
know-
just
No, "Don't Stop." Like that was Evanescence. "Don't Stop."
No, that
I
was
know
Gwen
what you-
Stefani.
Are you sure?
That was Gwen Stefani.
Okay.
Don't stop. Don't.
Wait, sing it. Let me see if you got the right one.
But
Yeah, I don't
something
like the
stop
feeling. That one.
don't tell me that.
Yeah, yeah.
That song?
That's Gwen Stefani.
Yes, it is.
Okay, what was Evanescence then?
Yes.
Evanescence was like the song goes. It goes.
That's my girl.
It's just like noises. It's just music and like sound.
I doubt
It's not
that
really
because
word.
I don't know. I wouldn't listen to that.
Yeah.
My glasses are actually Gwen Stefani.
Who's saying "Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls"? Is that the Spice Girls?
That was TLC.
Oh, TLC.
TLC.
Don't
Don't
go
chase
chasing
They used to play that for my
Who's
daughter's
dead?
dance class. It used to drive me crazy.
Is TKLC dead?
I knew that you're gonna
I always wanted to know why you couldn't go chasing the waterfalls. Why not?
Is he still alive?
Who?
No, they're one
Who?
of them. One of them's passed away.
TLC.
TLC.
No,
Wait, what do you mean they're dead? Aren't there young
one
youth?
is deceased. I know one.
Weren't
I think-
wait. Weren't they a young girl group?
Yes, and his Left Eye was the one. She burned her boyfriend's house down in Costa Rica or something.
What?
Then she
That
died
should-
in a car.
We should cover that in true crime because I never heard that.
Yeah, but she wasn't murdered. She was in a car accident, though.
Oh, gee.
No, but she burned her boyfriend's house down. Why'd she do
Yeah, she
that?
burned her boyfriend's house down.
I wonder if
Oh
I
my
did hear
gosh.
that. That
Wow.
sounds almost a little bit familiar now. We might have even covered it on the show. I don't know. She burned his house down and then she died in a car accident.
Yeah, she died in
What?
a car accident in Ecuador. Ecuador.
I don't think
no.
it was Left Eye that died, though.
Her name
It
was
was-
Left Eye. That doesn't sound
No,
like a
it
girl's
was-
name.
No, it was. It was the young one. Maybe T-Bot. Hey, Phil. Which
What's her
TLC
name?
person died in that car accident?
Sierra.
Oh,
or
it was
something like
Left
that.
Eye. It was Lisa Lopez is her name. My husband.
Oh, wait,
remembered
I
it.
think I've heard Lisa Lopez. They call her Left
No.
Eye?
Yeah, she
I'm
died
gonna
in.
look this up.
But they called her Left Eye?
Yeah, it was T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chill were the group of people's. That was their names.
That sounds
That
like-
was their nickname.
That sounds kind of. I
Was
don't
that?
know.
It was
oh,
1990.
I know, it
Yeah,
doesn't sound ladylike, though. It sounds kind of gangish.
Well, yeah, their songs weren't very ladylike.
Yeah,
Well,
it
they
was
were always
Lopez.
playing that one for my daughter's dance
Was
class.
killed
I think
in
they
a
actually
car
did their whole
crash.
song, their routine that year to that. I'm trying to make a little lighthouse
Huh.
or something. I don't know. I'm going to keep working on this.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Oh my god, now that's my head.
Along with
You
T-Bone
have to
Watkins
swirl your
and
wine in a wine
Rosanda
glass.
Chili.
We got to look classy when we do it. When you swirl a glass of wine, you release literally hundreds of unique aroma compounds, which attach themselves to the oxygen in the air. This helps separate the aromas in the wine, enriching the smelling and tasting
Sharon's really into the
experience.
wine tonight.
Yeah, I don't swirl my wine. I just
You're really into the
Yeah.
wine tonight,
leave with
Sharon.
Margot over there. We'll just drink it, with a paper.
Drink it right
bag.
out of the bottle, Sharon.
Yeah.
Wow.
If it's a big bottle, we can just get 2 straws, Sharon.
Here we go. That sounds like
I'm more of a whiskey girl.
Oh.
I'm a limit though, and I can't get. That's why I'm.
Hey, Vicky's in Vegas, isn't she?
Yeah.
She is.
I wonder what a good time. Like, I wonder if she's having a really good time.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
she's going to that show tonight.
Oh, she's going to America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
Is it being
No.
is it being filmed live?
Yes.
I don't know.
Hey,
don't
Jimmy.
It's the Superstars or something. She said second. She is
Hold on,
second row
I'm
seat.
gonna tell Jimmy to tape it because if she's on there, I want to have it. Jimmy,
Maybe we'll see her in the.
She has,
Oh,
she has
yeah.
second row seats.
she does. I'm
Oh,
gonna tell her to
really?
tape it then because then
Yeah.
she might be on
second
it.
row seats.
Are you serious? She has
so
second row
cool.
seats for real?
Yep.
We
Yeah.
could play it. We could play it in a private Zoom. When she gets back and show her.
One of the ladies.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Clothes where she dances and keeps changing her clothes and stuff.
Binky's going to America's Got Talent tonight, live. It's supposed to be live. Can you please go
I don't
tape
know
it?
if it's live.
Surely will.
I
Because
think it's live at the Lux store.
go
I
see
think.
if you can find out when it's on, please.
Okay.
All right.
There's someone
May already
that
be
lives
on.
real close
Well,
to me
sometimes
in
you
South
can-
Carolina is on that show.
Sometimes it might be repeated or something. I don't know.
Really? That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
He thinks it might have already been on, but I hope
like
not.
real close.
Yeah, 8 o'clock maybe.
Oh, shite. Really?
You think 8 o'clock?
Maybe. I don't know.
So most of the shows in Vegas.
But don't
are-
we get the West Coast, Jimmy?
It's only 8:16.
Yeah, you get the West Coast, but you're not going to get it until. Well, if it's live, it should be on now, right?
Well, what time is it now?
11.
Oh, shoot. It's
Dude, we should have
11:15.
thought of this earlier.
We should have thought of it earlier. We're bad friends.
Oh,
Oh boy.
What,
Carolyn,
11
what time are
already?
you? What
Okay.
time? What time are you
I
going
could
live?
watch it.
Yeah, we
I
can
don't know.
go
I'm
live.
so tired from bike riding, and I just don't know what to do tonight. You know, because it's like everybody has trial let down or something. I don't know.
Or you can wait
You know,
till.
we were just watching the thing on what is it, Dateline maybe? It was a 2-hour special, and it was right after the verdict that they put this out.
Gee.
I've
I need a
watched it on
scissor.
the sofa
Where's
while we
my
were having
scissor?
dinner.
Scissor.
You know, Alex Murdaugh is like a couple hundred miles from me right now.
You know
You
what I
could
just
visit.
you know what I just thought of? Remember those little things that used to be at the carnivals and they were little people like this and you'd have to knock them down and they had like hair? I feel like that's what I
Yeah.
just felt it. But I think I did really good for my little lighthouse, and then you just got to put a little thing out there. It might be a little.
Can we see it closer to the camera?
Well, it's just the flat
Yeah.
part of where that's all it is. You got to put a top on it now.
You made that though.
I did make it. Yeah.
That's great. That's what you know. That's what matters.
Oh, this is what happens to your body when you drink wine every night. Ooh, drinking wine every night can lead to weight gain, decreased immune function, and mental health issues. Oh, boy. Having more than a few drinks daily
How
can
did we
affect
get on the
liver health,
wine? I went to
resulting in
Turkey and you
liver
guys got
Oh.
on wine.
I don't know, but we've been stuck on it.
Oh
We've been
boy.
stuck on wine. But Alex Murdaugh's probably not having any wine tonight.
Nope.
He's having prison wine.
Prison
he
wine.
made it. He made it in the toilet.
Yeah,
Ew,
both
ew.
Right.
Well, that's what they do. I think they do.
They
That
save all their
prison wine.
fruits up,
Ugh.
ferment them
Yuck.
fruits, make a little wine out of that.
Yeah.
Like his style of living just took a
I'm not drinking
big
wine.
dive.
Wine eats your face. Yeah, it does. Sagginess, dryness, and wrinkles.
We'll just go for the hard stuff, Sharon.
Well, we could look at
Yeah,
skin
that's what he
cream.
said. They said the hard stuff's better and it's less calories.
Well, then we
Oh,
can look
good.
at skin creams. Then best Aquaphor healing ointment. So we could look at and skin cream. Australian Bum Bum Cream. That's very good. It's on sale. That's Sol de Janeiro.
Do you remember?
That's a
Wait a
good
minute.
brand.
Who was the person that came up and they said they gave their kid's teacher wrinkle cream, and I had forgotten it was them, and then they came back up and they said, "Remember, it's me. You said I gave my kid's teacher wrinkle cream, and was she upset?" Do you remember who that was now?
Oh my gosh.
I remember it.
insult.
And she came up recently and she said, "Carolyn, you don't remember?" I said, "I never knew that was you. I never would have."
She
And I
did one of
forget
our
who it
sales.
was.
That's insulting.
Well, that's what I thought. And she said, but the teacher really liked it. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I know
would
who
like-
it was. It was Juju
I would
Positive.
like it.
That's who it was.
I think
yep.
it was Juju Positive. Yeah, and I never really knew it was her because I think she had a different name then.
Teachers
For the-
need to
for the kids
moisturize too.
For the kid to notice that she has wrinkles.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't
Kinda
think.
weird.
I don't know. I wouldn't go that route because that's right on the heels of Betty Broderick because she swore that Linda Coquina was sending her wrinkle cream and all kinds of
Carolyn.
things.
Oh,
Yeah.
Lord.
Can we do that again? Look at old videos because that was so cool to see you. You know,
Yeah.
back then when you were creating videos way back then. That's really
Yeah,
cool. I'd
yeah.
like to do that more
Oh,
often.
yeah, you
Yeah.
should do some of those throwbacks, whatever.
Throwback.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you make some
I would
great
love that.
content. You make some great content, Carolyn. You
I
really
would
should.
love
I was trying with that one to do the sound effects, but not everybody loved them.
Well,
And I didn't plan on doing sound effects. You know, when I recorded it, I didn't plan on adding them in. Had no idea. It just came about very organic.
well, you know what? I like the sound
Yeah.
effects.
I did like the sound effects too. I thought it was cool.
I did too. You should do more of those, like once in a while. You should do like, I don't know. That was kind of cool to see. I've never seen anything like it.
Wasn't
Like I don't go back and watch, the old stuff.
yeah.
Cool to see it.
I can't remember it, so I need to see it again.
Well,
Anyway.
you must have missed it that night, right?
Oh, it was so good, Janae.
Oh. Yeah. Maybe it was when I was in Oregon or something.
Yeah, could have been.
Hey, did you guys? How many of you made that movie that didn't see that movie the night before, Homicidal?
Me.
Oh,
I missed it. I fell asleep last night too.
you fell asleep
Yeah.
again?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we do
I
I
did.
it the
texted
first time.
Linda. I messaged Linda.
Yeah, we messaged you, Linda, and we put it on the
I
community
know, I
tab.
heard.
Don't go chasing water.
Third time's a charm, though, okay?
So I thought that was
Okay.
salt and pepper. That was not salt and pepper.
Okay, Linda, keep me awake if we watch it tonight.
Okay.
That was not salt and pepper that did Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls.
No, that was TLC. Salt and pepper.
Yeah.
That's not salt and pepper's here. Like that's all I know. That's all I know. That's all I know. But push it real good. Oh,
Excuse me.
oh, baby, baby. Remember, get up on me.
Baby.
Who's yawning?
I have
It's
no
me
idea.
sneezing, sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
sneezing?
no
Oh,
yawning.
okay. God
It
bless
was
you.
not me. That was Marco.
The
that
last
was
thing I need is
yawning.
somebody sneezing. I got to go live soon, and I
I was
don't
sneezing.
want to be falling asleep.
No yawning. If I start falling asleep, shout at me, man. I'm just staying awake.
Right.
All right.
And no sleep shopping for me.
Not
No,
yet.
it's
What
probably-
did you buy when you were sleep shopping?
I bought myself a ring, a turquoise ring that I
Oh.
didn't even, I mean, I don't even need a turquoise ring, but I bought one.
That's good.
And then I bought some mushroom coffee, which I hate mushrooms.
What is mushroom coffee?
That's
Yes.
a reishi mushroom.
But Nicole said
No,
that
but
doesn't
is it like
taste
mushrooms like psychedelics?
No.
Oh.
No.
No, it's for immune support and stuff like that. But you know, mushrooms are the big craze now. So they're supposed to. What did I say it was? Immune support and something else. But
Immune
I
support.
must have been reading about it. I don't remember ordering it. I don't remember ordering it or the
'Cause,
ring.
you know, I heard that
That's
there's like a
funny.
whole bunch of mushrooms now that they're like trying to peddle for different things, like mushroom supplements or something.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
somehow I got on that and I ordered it. But at least it's in K-cups, so
That's true.
I did that part right.
Anyway, I did my first home grocery order
Oh,
because
God.
ShopRite had a
Really?
special thing, and they said, "Listen to this, you got $15 off 150 or more, and free delivery."
Wow.
And free delivery. So how could you
That's
go
great.
wrong?
Oh, that's
And I
Wow.
live in the middle of
Delivery?
nowhere, and they're bringing it here.
I love free my delivery is like $7 for them to bring it for me.
I think normal
That's
delivery
fun.
would have been like $15 plus
Nothing
miss.
like
Oh,
that,
yeah.
man. Nothing.
Awesome, I love it.
I got to take an Uber when I was in Oregon. I took an Uber to the airport and it was a Tesla.
Oh, wow.
It was the first time I've ever ridden in a Tesla. And when they pulled up and I saw it was a small car, I'm like, oh no, I don't want to ride in a small car. And then I got in it and I'm like, this is really comfortable.
And you
And there was a lot of legroom. The seat was really soft.
probably
I mean-
thought that's what Robert Redford is going to drive you around when you meet him at Folly, right?
Yeah.
Call me Mrs. Robert Redford. Thank you.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It's a bride.
You know who Scooter has a crush on, Janae?
Yeah.
You're not going to
The
believe
judge.
this.
Not one
That-
of my
that-
guys.
Not
One-
the
no.
judge, the-
One of the
prosecution.
prosecutors.
Yeah.
And she wants to meet him when we go to Folly. She wants to find out how far their law office is from there and go there and tell him how good he was. She's been watching his closing Probably 5 or 6 times. That's yesterday. She's probably watched it 10 more times today.
Oh my gosh.
She was thinking he
Well,
looks like Andy Griffith. I don't think he looks like Andy Griffith. He does. And then somebody told her who he looks like, but she's all enthralled with this guy and wants to go and visit him.
I think that's a great idea.
And visit him, yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
How do I?
Bucky's here.
Bucky's here. Oh, hi, Bucky.
we'll do it.
Let her in. I want to show her my thing.
I did.
Yeah, Bucky and
Bucky, look at my felting.
Hi, Bucky.
Bucky, look at my felting.
Hi, everyone.
Look at that.
Hi, Bucky. Hi, Bucky.
How
You
you
feel
doing?
better?
Yeah, so.
Did
Oh,
you,
good.
The neck is better. Move it
Oh,
now.
good.
I'm trying to make a lighthouse or something.
I'm going to run and get my felting stuff and pass you, Carolyn.
Oh my goodness. What'd you do today, Bucky?
Pretty much nothing. I end up sleeping till 3:00. Nobody made it up to the movie except for me and Elle.
Did you make it through the whole movie?
Yes.
You know what's so weird, though? I was watching it for the second time. Don't give a spoiler because some people here didn't see it. So you can't give the spoiler. But I got to, let me see where I was at, where they gave the picture and that guy was going down to see the picture. And then she was, where was she? She was at the flower shop. And the next thing I know, something else is on, and I go, oh my gosh. It felt like 2 seconds had gone on. I said, something must have happened to the movie. I'm surprised nobody said anything. And then I heard you say something like, well, I'm going to go now. Bye. And I was like, what? And I didn't know if the whole movie played through because, like, nobody was up. Scooter, I don't know if she made it through.
I don't know. The only one who talked was Elle, so I don't know.
Yeah, we both were up. Like, I missed the end. I got up when that other movie was on, Bucky.
Oh, you missed
did
it
you
too?
miss the very end?
Yeah, I missed the very end. Like, a little bit before the end. And the
Well, without giving the end away, it's a shocker, especially for back then.
Oh, this is
I
my
told
daughter.
you.
Hang on a minute. It's my daughter. I'll be right back.
Oh, all right.
Okay. Oh, what was the name of that movie?
Homicidal.
Homicidal.
Oh,
I've missed
great.
it both
Like-
nights. I fell
I
asleep.
could not believe they made a movie like that back then. I
I know.
was shocked.
Wasn't the
oh.
ending great, though?
Yes.
It was
And
great.
like I said, yeah, I was shocked.
Great movie. Great movie. We have to watch the end again.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah,
Did
because
you
then
see
after
it,
that came,
Linda?
it was all
No,
Godzilla stuff.
Missed it twice now. Third time's a charm, I'm hoping.
Well, Linda,
Yeah.
I've been there twice and I still missed it.
Yeah, so anyway, by the time I went to bed, I didn't go to sleep till like 6:30 this morning.
Ugh.
And then I got up at 11:30 and I said, oh, all right, that's plenty of sleep. And I sat down and I woke up and it was like 2:48 or something like that. And I was so pissed off. I was like, no, the whole day is gone.
Yeah.
I hate
I missed
missing.
the trivia last night. I missed all the trivia.
I know. The funny thing is you kept coming on in between
I
then
know.
and we talk about, all right, we're going to go back into the trivia and then go back to sleep.
I know.
But well, Dominic came home today.
Oh, good.
So for the last couple of hours, I had taped Nickelodeon's Kid Choice Awards, so I had to watch that with him.
Good.
Told me about his
Was he
trip.
sick?
No, he was good. So he said his throat felt better. Everything was good. He didn't get sunburned.
Oh, good.
He just turned tan.
Good. Healthy for him.
His father took him to a casino somewhere, I guess, and he won like, I don't know, 107.
I'm back.
Over $220 he won.
Who won? Who won money?
Dominic. He went to a casino with his father.
Oh, in Florida?
Yeah, he put in 2 tries. He pressed the
need a
button twice
scissor.
and he won $53.
Oh.
Like, wow.
I
Like,
need a scissor. Where's my scissor?
I'm not a gambler, so I don't know. I can't do that kind of stuff. But
I need a scissor.
even when I went to the casino, I would watch others do it and just, I did it once. Jay gave me $20. He says, go ahead, just sit down at the machine and play. And I went ding, 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 and 20 was gone. I was
got
like,
it.
really?
Hello?
I cannot put this
We're
lotion
live?
on my face. Now it's in my eyes. And
Guys,
I'm blind.
There's a scooter saying that we're
Yeah.
live.
Live where?
Live on
Get
YouTube,
out.
I guess. That's what she's saying.
We're
What?
live?
That's what she
What
says.
did I say? What did I say?
We're waiting to go live.
She says Ann Rose is there, Barbosin,
I
Sunkissed,
told Deborah
Earthbound
that.
Spirit. Are you serious, Scooter?
Really? I gotta
Oh
go
no,
put it
what
on
we
and see.
say? What
All
we
right, well,
say?
I guess they see what's...
I don't know what we
Okay.
said.
Did
All
we say
right,
anything
I'll
bad?
have to go find where the heck we're live.
Okay, I gotta
All right,
jump
thanks.
off.
Wait,
All
what?
right, bye.
Bye, Janae. Did we
Scooter
say anything
says we're
bad,
live.
Carolyn?
What do we say is bad? I don't think anything.
We're not live, are we?
Yeah, we are.
Scooter says we are.
We're
Yeah.
live, guys. We're live. We're live.
Oh
We
my
were
God,
talking
we
about
are
alcohol.
live.
We were talking
I don't know.
about
I
alcohol.
just talked about the movie and
Yeah, I'm not worried.
Are we really? No, we're
I'm
not.
gonna
We
check.
are,
I haven't
yeah.
gotten there yet.
Wine a little bit.
You
We
talked about
talked
a lot
about
of wine.
alcohol.
I don't
that
think we
fair?
said anything bad. in there.
Dashboard,
Alcohol.
content,
Okay.
live.
Becky,
Oh,
you
yeah,
just
we
came
are
on.
live.
You
We are
mean
live.
we're going live right now?
No, we are live. We've been live.
For how long?
Let me see.
We've been live.
Yep.
Oh,
Or let me see. It says
Oh,
I'm trying to
yeah.
see how long we've been live.
Carolyn, you had one job.
One job, I know. Wait, is it 7 minutes or is it
Well,
11?
7
Well,
minutes,
okay,
that's
we
not
no,
too
it
bad.
says it's 11 o'clock, so it's 11:33. So just 33 minutes.
Just
my
33
God.
minutes.
Oh,
Oh.
well,
Why are
Will
you
talk about
annoyed?
how to become an
Hi,
alcoholic?
Gretchen. 31 minutes.
He's talked about.
30. Why are you annoyed, Earthbound?
All right. Well, no kids watch this, so.
Okay, they think we're all alcoholics now.
I
The
don't
only
think-
thing I said is I'm a whiskey girl.
I joined.
Well, you said
in
you like
hearing
the
about the
Cupcake
Kids' Choice
Moscato.
Awards.
Oh, and
Oh,
Cupcake
Kids' Choice
Moscato.
Awards. I didn't even hear about the Kids' Choice Awards.
Earthbound, what's the
I like
matter?
rum too.
We're all
I
alcoholics.
like rum,
Ale.
but not. But in.
I've
in
been live for 33 minutes.
something.
Okay,
And
well,
everyone watching drink something.
Bahama Mama.
I've got to get a scissor and finish my felting.
I like Malibu Bakeries.
How's everybody doing today?
All right, I'll make it off.
All right, Linda.
Right? Carolyn,
Yeah.
you're just kidding, right?
No, we were live. That's we were live.
Great.
she's
For
not
half
kidding.
hour, we were live.
Not
Oh my
kidding.
gosh.
Remember
something
what
that
that
was-
happened the other night when
Wow.
I clicked off on a
Going
live
to say.
and it went on?
That's
I don't
right,
know.
it did happen the other night too.
Everybody's escaping now.
Wait, it happened the other night too?
You were away,
Yeah.
and the minute you came back, glad to be here. I'm glad you're here, Sunkissed. I'm trying to felt something. How's everybody doing? Hi, Ann. Hi, Gretchen. Hi, Jeff.
No, I'm trying to remember what I was saying. Oh, how to get drunk. Oh, no.
How to get drunk? Why do you want to get drunk?
They think we're
don't.
all alcoholics.
Yeah, me and Sarah are gonna drink the rest of the bottle, I think.
Or share a bottle. Oh, my Lord.
Oh my God.
Hello, Deborah.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Chris Ree. Hi, everybody.
I'll bring straws.
We're not alcoholics, guys. I
No.
Hi,
promise.
Kevin.
Last time I had to drink was
Oh my God.
Everyone's jumping off now.
Everybody,
Yeah.
Yeah.
who's jumping?
Rapidly running a sinking ship.
Who's
I'm
jumping
gonna
off?
watch the show. Bye.
Bye, Janae.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi,
Oh,
Mary
Lord.
Warren.
I'm staying here. I'm not.
I
going
gave
anything.
4 dogs baths today, and I didn't get
Me
anybody's
too.
invoices or anything out. So sorry about that. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. I'm trying to make a lighthouse now, and I need a scissor.
I have been all innocent.
Oh, how's everybody doing? Did anybody look for Bink on TV? Bink, are you around? I wonder if Bink's
She
around.
probably isn't. She's probably collecting the $1 million jackpot as we speak.
Maybe.
I think she said the
Oh.
show was at 8:30 tonight, like whatever time it would be.
I don't have a TV. I can't tape it.
Well, I don't know. Jimmy, did you find Bink on the TV?
Talking to me?
Yeah. Did you find Bink on TV? On the thing?
Turn it down?
No, did you find Bink on there?
I look.
I can't find it.
Second row.
Maybe we'll find it on YouTube.
Maybe.
Found some, but it's not.
Happy birthday, Bink. Enjoy it.
Wait, it's Bink's birthday today?
I believe so.
Yeah, I think so.
Happy birthday, Bink.
Yeah.
Hi, Twisted
Have
Maiden.
fun.
Happy birthday, Binky.
It's 7:30 in Vegas.
Oh, it's only
Glad to
7:30.
be here. I've been doing a lot of cleaning,
Yeah.
getting the
okay.
kids' clothes together to donate. It feels good. Yeah, right. Sunkissed. I bathed 4 dogs today. Then I took a shower. Then I went to Turkey on my bike. Then ate something, and then did some felting. And then I, cleaned a little bit with the dishes and stuff, but I didn't get any of the shipping done yet. Sorry. Hello, Barb. Current time in Las Vegas, Barb says, is 8:38.
8:38. Okay.
Oh, it's 8:30.
But
well-
she said the show was at 8:30 in Vegas. I thought.
Oh, really? So
Okay,
she's at the show
That
right
is
now.
Right now.
But
Yeah.
that, but
so-
that wouldn't make sense. Then maybe they're taping. Maybe it's taped in front of a live audience.
Oh, maybe.
So maybe we
Oh,
didn't miss it
That
then.
might be. Maybe.
I wonder. I should check it out. I'll check it out. Check it out. I can buy myself flowers. Why would I turn off when I talk to my daughter? I don't broadcast my calls to my children even on regular Zooms. Why would I do that? My kids are entitled to privacy.
We all mute when we get a phone call.
We all go off when we get a phone call.
all of us.
First of all, it would be hell of annoying for someone to be taking a call when other people are trying to talk. Second of all, I walk around when I talk to my daughter and do stuff. Why? I don't understand.
Doesn't it automatically mute?
No.
No.
I asked that because I was on the other day and then my son called, but then I couldn't hear any of you talking and only hit the phone screen.
Oh, that
on.
was probably did you take the call on a phone that your Zoom was on?
Yeah.
Yeah, then
That's why.
yes, because that's why.
Yeah.
Because then it takes your Zoom away and it goes to the call.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
like now, if my home phone is ringing, it's not hooked up at all to this. Hi, Julie W.
Same here. If I get a call, I mute.
Yeah, of course.
Me too.
I usually just put in the chat Claudia's on the phone. That means you guys know I'll be gone for at least an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours.
There's 8 acts listed for America's Got Talent. And where are you seeing that, Kevin?
She called it a superstar show or something. I can't remember the word she used. 'Cause 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 she used. '
Exactly, Sunkissed. You know what? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't, Sunkissed. If you mute yourself or something, then it's like, why'd you do that? If you broadcast, they go, oh, you shouldn't broadcast that around, right? So you got to please yourself, like Ricky Nelson said.
That's right.
Yeah, Carolyn, right. I'm eating a donut, sorry.
Did you bring enough for everyone, Nicole?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, good girl.
Always, always, always.
To please yourself.
I just look back. It starts with.
And Rose, I'll try to get your shell out
home.
tomorrow.
Did you hear that?
What? No, I'm sorry. What?
The live started with you showing pictures of gnomes or something like that.
Oh,
That's
the gnomes?
That's when it went
My
live.
felting. That's okay. Just felting. Sorry, I'm into my felting right now. I wasn't planning on being live right now. But I will check.
I love the felting.
You're a fool when it comes to animals and kids under 5. No hurry, thank you, Ann Rose. You're a fool about what, Earthbound?
I'm a fool when it comes to animals and kids under 5.
You mean that you just like them so much? I don't understand what you're saying. I'm a fool. I think she means like she loves kids and stuff and animals under 5. They warm my heart. Oh yeah, I hear you on that, Earthbound. Oh, you mean on America's Got Talent, I think she means. Oh, I think I know now. I don't really watch. Is that the one with Howie Mandel?
Yeah, yes, I think so.
And is that the one with, that's not the one with Simon, is it? I don't know.
I think it is, because I don't watch American Idol.
Didn't Bink say she was already at one of those? That she's already been to a taping of it?
Yeah, but I think it might have been auditions or something before.
Was it in Vegas? Has she ever been to Vegas?
I don't know.
Does anybody know? Anybody know if Bink said she's been to Vegas? You've been collecting shells?
I
Have
can't
you?
remember.
She has.
Oh my
I
gosh,
think she has.
Sunkissed. Really?
Yeah,
Sunkissed,
she has.
where are you? Where are you again?
Oh, wow, Sunkissed.
You're trying to do an emoji to emphasize whatever you're talking about. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Scooter.
Oh, Vegas, I see. Yeah. What did I just ask? Oh, I asked Sunkissed where she lives. Uh-oh, the chat disconnected. Oh, it's connected again. That scared me. My chat just said it disconnected and then it said successfully connected. That's weird. Are you guys still in Zoom? Hello?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, we're here.
okay, I got scared because my thing says chat disconnected, then it goes successfully connected, and then everybody was quiet in Zoom, and I thought the internet went out, because that's exactly what happens when the internet goes out. And I thought, crap, they're going to think that yes, I'm in Central. You're in Central. Oh, Zephyr Hills. I remember Zephyr Hills.
Oh, Zephyr Hills.
Yeah.
My in-laws live there.
You're what?
My in-laws.
Really?
Mm.
You don't sound
And
pleased.
grandmother and the grandfather. And it's so boring.
Really?
Oh, so awful.
Sunkissed lives there.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
How could it be boring? Isn't it? Is it by the beach?
No, that's the problem.
I built a house last year. She moved from Maryland.
To Zephyr Hills.
Yeah. Oh, Earthbound's here.
Well, I mean, it's grown a lot since we started going there. I mean, we started going there
Hi, Earthbound.
5 years ago, and believe me, there wasn't much there.
No.
No.
How do you like it, Sunkissed? Hi, Earthbound. How do you like it, Sunkissed? Why am I screaming like she can't hear me? I need a scissor somewhere. Don't I have a scissor somewhere?
What are you looking for? Scissors?
Oh, I have it. I think I do have my. Hold on a minute. I do have my little special thing. Is Earthbound hooked up? How come she's not saying anything?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear her say anything.
I didn't until just now.
Oh, okay.
I was waiting my turn.
Oh. How are you?
Look, doing all right. Not feeling great still, but I'll survive.
Let me see.
Is it what's wrong, Earthbound? Is it what is it?
I've been to the ER like every week.
Why?
Oh, my goodness.
Having problems breathing.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
Oh, boy.
Gosh, that was scary. Sorry. Trying to make a lighthouse.
So do you have an SpO2 reader? Like one of those little things for your finger to check your pulse ox?
Yeah, I have that. And
Is
I've
it-
been in contact.
Is it from
obviously.
COVID or anything?
No. Oh, I had COVID back in May. But I haven't had COVID since. I had pneumonia,
Oh.
but that was months ago. We should be recovering from that.
And so you're just having like just trouble breathing out of the balloon? Are you doing anything like exercising when it happens, or are you just
No, just laying here. Sometimes going to sleep I'll have trouble. I mean, just resting.
Could it be anxiety?
It's got probably some anxiety. It could be a little COPD. It could be a lot of things. We just don't know.
Huh. That sucks.
But it's exhausting to be sick all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's why I haven't been around much. It's because I've been sick. I need to get rest.
Right.
Yeah.
You guys are on late, so I can pop in, say hi, and then say goodnight.
Yeah.
Well,
Because you're on earlier tonight, which is why I could come on and be here a little bit longer.
yeah. So are you feeling better now, or is it about the same? A little bit better? Any improvement at all with the
Well,
breathing?
it's a little bit better, but that's because they got me on steroids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'll help. Yeah.
But that's only 2 more days, and then those will be gone, and then I'll be having issues again. I've got inhalers, and those things are miserable.
Do they know what's causing it, or?
Well, they assume it's COPD.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But I'm also, like I said, I had pneumonia a few months, like 2 or 3 months ago, so I'm recovering still from that.
Oh yeah, that takes a while to. Yeah.
My lungs are cleared from it, but, getting everything back to normal. I can't stand the inhalers. They don't help much.
No. Mm-mm.
So then I end up in the emergency room to get a nebulizer treatment. And that probably doesn't even help that much. It's not until they give me steroids that I feel better.
Mm-hmm.
which isn't good.
Yeah.
And if they decrease them, then you feel rotten again, eh?
And you can't live on steroids, you know.
No.
No.
It's called osteoporosis at the end of that. So yeah, just kind of, that's why I haven't been around much.
Yeah.
It's not because I don't love everybody or support Carolyn. It's just because I haven't been well.
Yeah, I understand.
No, we all understand, yeah.
Yeah, I never thought of anything any other way, you know? You've been in before.
I hope that nobody thought like that because it would never be that way.
Well, we know that. We know you. We've known you for a while now. Everybody has their own things going on in life.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own things, and sometimes we have to take time for those things, and we know. We 100% know. 100%.
But I love
we're happy
everybody.
to see you tonight.
We love you
still
too.
love everybody. I still support you very much, Carolyn.
Well, thank you. Appreciate that.
I just have to take care of myself too.
Absolutely. Believe me, I know this is a hard month for me, and I totally get it. And I know that what you go through too is, as well.
Yeah.
I understand.
Going through that too, so.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah.
That's just added stress on top of all the illness.
Right.
Which probably isn't helping either, the exhaustion.
Absolutely.
No, because it doesn't, your immune system is already down, and the exhaustion is just going to keep it down. And we don't, what you want to do is rest and relax to build immunity and strength.
Yep.
And that will help you, yes. So rest is 100%, that's what I would do. That's what the doctor says. That's what you got to do.
Yep. Everybody should take medicine. If it helped, it would be better to take it,
Yeah, absolutely. How's the weather by you?
It's cold and dry here, which doesn't help with the breathing problems.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of messed up every which way right now.
Yeah.
But I'll be back around more when I feel better.
All right. Well, you know where we are, and if you need anything, and take care of yourself. I mean,
hey, we're just a phone call away. We're just a phone call away.
That's why I went ahead and popped in over on here on Zoom to let everybody know what's going on.
Right.
Thank you for coming in, because it's a lot easier this way for you to come in and talk. It's nice to hear your voice, So, and you'll continue to improve,
Yeah.
Scooter's saying, tell Earthbound Spirit, I always think of her, please.
Thank you, Scooter.
Very sweet.
And please allow the moderators. Yeah, prayers for all that need healing. Yeah. Oh, I wonder how. I wonder if Captain Lee's mom is doing. There was nothing in Slack, right?
No, not when I was in there.
Julie W. says zinc, vitamin C, fluids, rest. Hope you feel better. That's very kind. Yeah, so make sure you're taking all those things.
Well, I had to stop taking some things because of the medication they put me on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I will. It's only the steroid is only 6 days. It's only tonight. Well, I only have tomorrow and the next day left of those. And then my antibiotics is another, I should be done by Wednesday. And then after that, I can start taking my, all my vitamins and stuff again.
Right.
I'm still on D and B.
I take D and B every day.
I have today. My blood work was way off for a while there, so
And I've been so deficient in those two.
That'll do a lot to the D too.
So my doctor wanted me to be on that, and then I went it, and then the hospital puts me on these medications, and I have to stop taking all, just about everything, so that I can let the medications do their job. Because you can't mix, you can't mix.
No, you got to listen to them because it could be bad.
I had to stop taking my calcium because of the antibiotic they put me on. Because the antibiotic won't work as well if I was taking my calcium. So I had to stop calcium. Like, it's only a week. I should be okay. A week without calcium's not going to kill me.
No, you have osteoporosis, you said?
No, but I could, if I ended up on enough steroids.
Oh.
I have osteoporosis. I'm supposed to take a shot every day, but when I got sick of COVID, I stopped taking the shots, and I haven't gone back, but I got to get back to the doctor and start over again.
Sometimes you got to know when it's right to do what.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's right to stop doing certain things because certain medications need certain things to not be on board.
Earthbound, Deborah Vancouverton says to let you know that everyone is sending prayers.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we sure are.
We'll keep you in our prayers.
Prayers for you, Earth.
Absolutely.
A lot. About you a lot.
Yeah, all of us are Earthbound Spirit.
Thank you, Al. I'm sure I'll survive this.
Oh, I know you will.
Oh, yeah.
You will.
It just takes a little time to get better.
Yeah, and building strength is the most important thing to do right now.
I can go work a 5-hour shift at work, but then I come home and eat, and then I'm exhausted.
Oh my God, so you are working throughout this debacle, this whole thing.
Yeah, I went into the hospital on Wednesday morning or Thursday morning, like late Wednesday night, that kind of early Thursday morning thing.
Yeah.
It was about 1:45, and I was supposed to work at 11, but I didn't even leave the hospital till 6. And so obviously I had to call off work for Thursday because I needed to be able to come home and get some sleep.
Right.
Work and no sleep. So, and I couldn't sleep because I couldn't breathe.
And then that's scary, yeah.
And that's why I went to the hospital,
Yeah. Fool around when you can't breathe, yeah. Absolutely.
And the night shift can be horrible.
And then if it is anxiety, the more you worry about that you can't breathe, the worse it is. Because you're getting more and more anxious. Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, so there's a whole lot going on here that I'm just trying to get through it.
Right.
So I'm sorry if I haven't been around enough.
No. You don't have to.
Sorry.
Totally understood.
And, I know that the moderators see me when I drop in and just say hi and say goodnight. I know that, like, Deborah notices me and Kevin notices, and, most of your moderators notice.
Right.
Even if you're reading, like, the True Crime headlines or something.
I've seen you pop in, and I've said when I see you, hey.
As long as you've seen that I popped in, and that
it's okay. Don't worry about it. We're not going to, it's okay. I understand.
I feel bad because I want you to know that I am.
No. I know that, Earthbound. I know, and I know what you've got going on, and I understand it very well. So yeah, no, I would never, think that. I know.
What we're saying is we never, ever, ever once worried about you, like, going away, leaving, because we know you've been in here, we've talked, we know there was never that concern ever, ever, ever. And I've been in here daily. So Yeah. We know everybody is going through different things. Real life is real life.
Thank you, Mary. Kevin sends his prayers to you.
I'm 98 at this point.
What?
I said Kevin sends his
Oh.
prayers to Earth.
Oh, yeah.
Aw.
And Earth said
And-
something too. I don't
And
know.
Barbara Olson wants to know what your oxygen levels were.
Yeah.
They're around 98 right now.
Well, it's good.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what you were saying. Okay. I heard you saying.
Things are looking better. 98's great right now.
Well,
Both of Barbara Olson got a stent.
I
didn't
know.
know that.
Yeah.
They
You
were looking
did.
good at the hospital too, but they still end up giving me a nebulizer treatment. So
I hate the nebulizer though. It makes me so
I
jittery when I take it.
I can't stand the inhalers, and the nebulizer's been much better for me.
Yeah, it definitely works better than the inhalers. I have both, and I just use the nebulizer because I don't find that the nebulizer actually does anything for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. I don't know, but
The
the nebulizer
nebulizer,
just works better.
Hi, Sassy Darcy.
the nebulizer's easier if you have something like COPD and it's hard to breathe deep,
Yeah,
because the nebulizer you take at a normal breathing rate.
right.
And it's not like the inhaler where you're expected
You have to
to.
suck in really hard. Yeah, that's why I don't like that.
So that's why I prefer the nebulizer, but I can't get anybody to give me one at home. So I'm stuck with these dumb inhalers that make me feel bad.
Barb
Yes, I've
says
had
she
a
has a
nebulizer for
nebulizer at
years.
home, but they have her on oxygen when in the hospital for 10 days.
I only got asthma at 38 years old. I never had asthma, and then suddenly at 38, they're like, "Oh, that's your asthma." I was like, "What asthma? I don't have asthma." The doctor's like, "Yes, you do." I was like, "Well, I'm glad I know it." Then I had asthma attacks after that.
They're saying this is COPD exasperation. And I'm like, but up until recently, until I had my pneumonia a few months ago, I never felt this bad.
Oh.
So I don't have any idea. And then, of course, I don't even know if my insurance will cover the test, the pulmonary function test that the pulmonologist will want.
Well, it should if it's necessary, right? If the doctor thinks it's necessary.
Not everything the doctor thinks is necessary does the insurance think is necessary, which is really stupid because the insurance company knows a whole lot less than the doctor.
Right.
Sorry, Sassy Darcy.
What happened to Sassy?
Prayers for your
Her
brother.
brother's cancer came back and he started chemo
Oh,
again in
no.
a week.
I hope he has a full recovery. Sassy prayers.
So many of us need prayers, you know?
Oh, yeah.
We can never get enough.
No. Definitely not.
And it doesn't have to be about bad things. It's just,
Oh.
you know, take care of each and every one regardless, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Everybody. This one. Oh, there's always something going on.
That's scary, Barb.
Hi, Blue Bunny. Blue Bunny ice cream.
That's what I thought of. Blue bunny
Yeah.
ice cream.
Bunny tracks.
It seems weird that there's no Murdoch case to talk about.
I know, right?
I didn't watch the trial at all.
Oh,
I
no.
watched a couple clips here and there. I wasn't that interested.
Yes, that's true, Sunkist.
I figured that by the end of the trial, we'd get the answer anyway, you know?
Yeah.
Whether I don't need to watch it. It wasn't that interesting of a case to me. I just pretty much knew he was guilty. But I figured we'd know it at the end. I don't need to watch it to find out. Not all trials are interesting.
No, they're not. I mean, it's just certain people. Some certain people like some trials, and
You know what I miss?
what?
When we all sat and watched the same trial. Because remember when we did the Brooke?
Oh
what's her
yeah,
name?
yeah, the one with the baby in the backyard.
Yeah, we all watched that together, and then we all called in and talked about it.
Yeah.
I wish we still had trials we could do that with, where we just all wanted to watch that same trial.
Maybe Letitia Stout might be that trial.
That's probably that trial.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
And
That or
and
Lori Vallow. Yeah.
Yeah, those are trials we'll probably all agree that we want to watch.
Yeah.
And then you take your notes, and then we all make our own mental notes about what we thought of stuff, and
Right.
then we talked about it,
Yep.
and we don't necessarily have to agree on everything, but we talked about it.
Right.
And we were able to watch it together. And
Scooter watched that guy again, for the fourth time today. I guess that's how Andy Griffith
Oh
guy.
gosh, I said that she's in love with that guy.
I don't even know
Scooter.
what she's talking about.
That
We're going to have to give Dave a
Everly.
call.
this
look it
guy.
up.
I think his name is Motor, isn't it? What is his?
John Everly?
Is that what his name is? John Everly?
I don't know. She said John Everly or whatever.
Okay. John Everly. Interesting. I don't know where the day went. It's
what I meant by being a fool for animals and little kids, I work the drive-through, and people come through with their dogs and their little kids, and the kids under 5 are the ones who always want to wave at you and say hi. And it's heartwarming,
Yeah.
And then of course seeing a dog or a cat, the dogs especially get so excited, they're at the fast food joint and they get excited, and it's fun to to just those things make my day. Little things.
Yeah.
And I'll talk like a baby, just like you do.
Yeah,
you
John
know?
Meter. John Meter. Yeah. That's what a
Those
meter.
are the sweet innocent things in life.
Yep. And I'll talk like a baby to the dog, and I'll talk like a baby to the kids.
Right now I have Lynx laying behind me up on my pillow, so I'm leaning back. It's like wearing like a heating pad on my neck. It's
Is it
good
your
for my
cat
stiff
or
neck.
dog?
I tried to get on my lap, but I have my computer on my lap.
Uh-huh.
He's not happy.
How could you?
I've got one corner of my bed because 3 of my 4 cats have the other corner. I swear they'll take over.
They're letting you have a corner?
They're letting me have a corner
Oh, that's
Wow.
nice if they share their bed with you.
in a fetal position in the one corner. They'll be moved, though, trust me. As much as they frown upon it, when I'm ready to lay down, they will be moved.
It's funny, no matter where I lay, the cat and dog end up pushing me, that I have like maybe 10 to 11 inches on the edge of the bed.
Yep.
And there's the whole bed on the other side. I'm like, there's a whole bed
Yep.
here, guys. Why can't you just move over a little? At least lay in the middle so I have room. I have to
Right.
literally get up and pick them both up. And the minute I get up to do anything, if I go downstairs, I come back up, Lynx is right in the dead center of my side again. Like,
Yeah.
Lynx, please, you make me have to pick you up every time.
Yeah,
So
and
now
they
he's gotten too fat, so I just roll him over.
do they give you that look like, how dare you?
Yeah. Like,
Yep.
I told like, what are you waking me up for? I was sleeping here.
and you just tell them, don't look at me like that. Stay on your own side of the flipping bed. You know that's your side of the bed. Why aren't you over there?
Well, then I switch to the other side. Then I'll go lay down, and then I wake up, and they were up against me over there too. So it doesn't matter. It's like, come on. Then I'll get up. They're both sleeping. I sneak around to the other side. But as soon as they realize that I've moved, they get up and come over.
Yeah. Yes, Kevin. They definitely expect you not to bother them. And when you do bother them, they give you that look.
Especially the cats, because they don't open their eyes wide. They'll just like look through like the little slits, like, what are you doing? I'm sleeping here.
Not my cats. They open their eyes and they just look at me with that mean evil eye. How dare you move me?
You stink eye.
Stay on your own side of the bed. Why you have that side? I don't ask for much.
Luckily, my dog understands like really easily. I'll just say, Benj,
Yep.
I need room, and he'll just get up and move over.
Yep.
But not Lynx. He doesn't care.
Stay there. You stay there. I didn't move her. She got up and moved on her own. She's looking at me like I moved her, though.
I don't know. This looks so much like a lighthouse.
All right. Well, I'm going to bed.
All right, Earthbound. Hope that your
Feel
breathing and
better.
stuff gets better. Yeah.
Nice to see you, Earthbound.
Nice to see you. Love you. And hope that
You too.
prayers for you to
Thank
get
you.
things
Bye, everyone.
better. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for stopping in.
Bye. Feel better.
That's good. Oh my God, I was trying on mute. Bye, Earthbound. Love ya.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Sorry, guys. I'm so into finishing this lighthouse.
Okay.
I've never done a lighthouse. I'm trying to do it for this thing that I have to fix this window.
What are you working on now, Caroline? I saw you
doing-
showing something before,
Yeah,
but I
I'm
couldn't see
doing
what
this
it was.
little. I'm gonna do one of these teacup garden
Oh.
things, and so I have to make a lighthouse. So trying to do something like that lighthouse.
Oh, that's what you showed me before, the lighthouse, right?
Yeah, but my lighthouse doesn't exactly look like that lighthouse.
Oh yes,
I'm
your
trying-
lighthouse is better.
Trying to
Cool.
work on it. I have to fix
Yeah,
out
yours
the-
is better.
Did you ever finish the mouse?
I'm waiting on some gauge. I had to order some wire for his arms, a certain gauge, so I'm waiting on that
Ah.
to get that.
That's gonna be cute.
Yeah, I'm
Ah.
gonna do one of these gardens too. I just have to fix this. Hi, Video Reel.
That's cute.
How are you?
Has anyone heard from Christina? Bob Olson. is
Oh,
working.
Christina? No, I haven't. Just on the cuckoo clock board. Has she been? I know people have been sending her messages. Has she been answering?
Hey, Benj. How you feeling?
She commented in the community section recently because she's been commenting on the cuckoo clock video. I don't know if she thanks everyone for their prayers. That's good. Hopefully she'll be back before long. Just trying to shape this window a little bit. better. Scooter, did you make it to the end of the movie? I wonder if she did.
I could say yes, I did, but I was sleeping.
I fell asleep. Bummer. And I missed
Yeah,
the
you
trivia.
saw it the first time.
Bummer. Yeah, but I wanted to see it again. I was so bummed.
Well, when it ended, I asked if anyone was still there. I was like, is anybody awake? Elle said, yeah, I'm here. And I was like, I guess everyone else fell asleep.
Yeah, I was half there.
And then I watched, I don't know, it was, remember we were talking about Godzilla and King Kong? And then all of a sudden, that's what it was, common attractions of that movie, the exact movie with Baby Godzilla.
Really?
I saw that.
Baby Godzilla.
I watched that for probably about 20 minutes. And then I went to sleep.
I was up for that. So you saw the end, right, Bucky? You saw the end.
Wait, hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
No, I don't really like avocado. Not plain.
Hold on, I'm gonna look at the headline since everybody's been waiting in a minute.
Okay.
I just wanna try to do one little.
I totally want pizza.
Okay. Don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. I still need to wait for my wire. So are we gonna have snow this week? I don't know.
Oh, I didn't check mine. I hope not. I'm so
I don't
sick of
know.
it.
I thought that Nicole said we were gonna have snow every day this week. And I hope not.
I'm sorry, I'm back. Jay was talking about the dog. Benji hurt his leg yesterday, and he's still acting weird about it. So
Oh, really?
he's
How
like
old?
favoring it and holding it up in the air.
How old is Benji?
He'll be 6 in May.
Sometimes they do that for a day or so if they hurt it, usually.
That's what I'm thinking. He probably went to jump up on the couch because he's little. So he probably went to jump on the couch, missed it, and like sprained a muscle. Because I touched it, it didn't feel like there's broken bones or anything. But
Right, beans.
I don't know. He had so many seizures that we're always, everything we look at, we think he's going into a seizure.
Oh.
But because I think when he doesn't feel good, he acts the same way as he acts right before a seizure. He starts climbing up on us and getting very clingy.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that he acts the same way, whether it's pain or a seizure coming, he reacts the same.
We're not expecting any snow here till a week from now, next Sunday. Hope it's
Good,
right.
Margot. Get a little break.
Yeah.
Nice. I'm gonna have to make a trip
So what were you
to
asking me
Pennsylvania pretty soon. I don't know. What was I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know. I haven't been on Pennsylvania. Man, I gotta go pick up some stuff. But I don't know when I'm gonna get out because I don't want to say anything and then it's gonna be snow or something. So let's see what happens. And then what time is Easter this year? Easter is early this year. It's like April 6th or 8th or something like that.
Something like that.
Is it the 6th or 8th? I thought it was like the 12th. No,
8th, no, I think it's the 8th.
6th or 8th?
It's the
Okay.
8th, yeah.
It is April 7th is Good Friday.
April 7th is Good Friday? Okay, 9th.
Yeah.
So then,
Okay. Close enough. Okay.
my son was baptized on April 6th. It was Easter Eve.
Well, my son, I had my kids. Ray was born on Palm Sunday. Ethan was born on Good Friday. And then
We
Luke
did
was
the
born
midnight one.
Luke was born on Christmas Eve. Michael was born a few hours before Valentine's Day. And my daughter was born right before Memorial Day weekend. So all of them, they like holidays.
But you missed. My mom missed them all too by one day.
No, I didn't. I didn't miss Christmas Eve, Palm Sunday, or Good Friday.
Right.
I only missed Valentine's Day and Memorial Day.
Well,
Yeah.
but sometimes it falls on then.
Yeah, it does. But I mean, actually giving birth on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I gave birth on Good Friday, I gave birth on Palm Sunday, and I gave birth on Christmas Eve.
Oh, that's cool. Like, really?
Wow.
Yep.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know.
when I had Ray, Easter was very early because he was born on March 19th, and that was Palm Sunday.
Oh,
So
cool. On Sunday.
Wow. Week before Easter. Yeah.
very early Easter, very early.
Yeah.
How come what is it that they use to decide what that?
Gregorian calendar.
Yeah.
I just put in Christmas. I don't know what I'm doing here. Christmas.
Donald's here.
Why do I?
I'm getting some avocado.
You know,
snacking
this
on
is
some
freaking me
avocado.
out because this girl right here looks so much like my cousin's daughter. Every time I see this picture of this girl, I think it's my cousin's daughter.
Are you on YouTube right now? Let me look.
Oh no, I know. I'm going to put it over here. She's a missing girl.
What's her name?
Hold on a minute. I'm going to put it. Let me see.
It's horrible to see her.
But every time I see her, I'm like, oh my gosh, that's Ayla.
Very. Oh man.
And then I'm like,
I'm
wait a
sorry.
minute. No, thank goodness, it's not. But it's sad.
Scary.
Very sad, yeah. She looks so much like her. Okay. So let's see what's happening here.
Hi, Jen Grill.
I think it's in Kentucky she's missing. Yes, in Kentucky.
Mm.
And my cousin's daughter's in South Carolina. Okay. Let me get rid of this thing. Get out of here. So let's see. She was last seen. She's 14, and her loved ones are begging for help and locating her. She hasn't been seen for several days. Kylie Greenwell.
Oh yes, I remember. Yes.
Last spotted 1 a.m. on Wednesday at her home on Pool Mill Road in Crofton, a small town 90 miles northwest of Nashville. On Sunday, a woman named Lee Ashley Greenwell, who shares Kylie's last name, posted a message on Facebook asking for Any tips that could lead to the teen's location? The precise nature of the relationship between Kylie and Leah could not be immediately confirmed. I want to say to anyone who might have information about where Kylie is, if you're worried about anyone knowing who told us, we will keep your information anonymous, said this post on Facebook from Leah Ashley Greenwell. At this point, we do not care how we find her. We just need her home safe. We will be nothing but forever grateful to you for your information we get that leads us to her safe return. I just need my baby home safe. Hashtag find Kylie. Hashtag bring Kylie home. Police describe her as 5'4", 105 pounds, brown hair, hazel eyes. When she was last seen, she was wearing plaid-style pajama pants with the colors red, black, and white, in addition to a gray t-shirt. Kylie was also wearing brown boots and had maroon around the ankles. Her boots did. Let's see. She may be missing. She may be a runaway. Kentucky State Police are actively searching.
Where in Kentucky exactly? What was it? Because you said
they said
that goes in Tennessee.
Yeah, well, they said about 90 miles northwest of Nashville.
It just
But
breaks
they
my
didn't
heart.
name the town. They didn't name the
And then
town.
Leah Ashley Greenwell made another post. Kylie Joe, if you see this, please know that we love you so much, baby. Please understand. No one is mad at you or upset with you for leaving. We are so scared and worried about you. Hopefully she's just...
Oh my God,
pulling out
that's a
her
nightmare.
friends.
Maybe she just ran away and she's upset
Yeah.
and staying away from
We
them.
understand that
Hiding
you're
with her
hurting.
friends.
Yeah, we
I
understand
pray,
that
I
you're
pray
hurting and
because
you
the world's crazy.
didn't know what to
Pathetic.
do about that. We just want you home safe. We all miss you so much and love you so much, and it doesn't matter what the details are. We will figure it all out. Nothing at all could ever change our love for you, no matter what. We just need you home safely. We're proud of you, of the courage you've shown these past few months, and we just love you so much, sweetheart, more than you could ever begin to imagine. You're so cherished and loved, baby. Please just contact us, honey. We love and miss you so very much.
She's
Kylie's
14.
father, Justin, said sent his daughter a similar message on Friday, saying, I have a giant hole in my heart, missing you, Kylie Joe. To report any information about Kylie, call the Kentucky State Police Post 2 at 270-676-3313 or toll free 1-800-222-5555.
270. That must be in central Kentucky then. Wow, I wonder what town it is. That's where I lived.
Really?
Doesn't sound like she's a runaway. Her parents loved her so much.
Yeah, but we don't know what
Well, yeah, but the circumstances, you don't know what the
No.
circumstances
You don't know.
are.
I mean, she
Yeah, they could've
hopefully
been
she's
an
just
argument.
hiding out at her friends or something. She'll come back.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I hope she's just
I hope so.
hiding out at her friends. Let's hope that's exactly
Crofton
what it
is the town, a small town, Crofton, Kentucky.
We get home.
Mm-hmm.
So sad.
Gosh, somebody left a baby in a Wisconsin field,
Oh, boy.
50 miles west of Milwaukee. Whitewater police and emergency were called to the scene 11 a.m. on Saturday. Investigators have not said how old the infant was or the cause of death.
Oh, the baby died.
Oh,
Hmm.
just give it to someone that wants a baby.
I just don't understand why they don't just turn the babies in and say, look, I can't raise the baby. Here's the baby. And let them put the baby up for adoption. I don't
know,
understand
so many
it.
people.
So many people want children.
I know.
My daughter's been for years. She's been waiting.
Yeah.
They don't even understand it, like they just don't.
What are they, jealous? They don't want someone else to raise the baby? Is that it?
I don't know. It's not just jealous.
She says that's about 30 minutes from her.
What?
Oh,
God.
really? Wow.
It's probably because they don't tell anybody that they're even pregnant, and they don't want anybody to know. But that's just it. If you gave birth to the baby, just, I don't know, bring it to the police station, bring it to the hospital, bring it somewhere. and say, I don't want this baby.
Right.
Put it up for adoption, and then they'll take the baby, make sure it's okay, and
Not
then they'll
giving
put
you
it into the
money,
system
I'm
and
not
let somebody
doing
adopt
it.
it.
And I'm leaving.
Treat her like a
Yeah.
hero. They'll treat the woman like a hero.
But see,
Well,
that's just it. Even when people do stuff like that, like
They're-
that
they're
girl who walked up
criminalized.
to a woman in a restaurant and said and gave her baby to that woman, and then she took off. Now she was a 14-year-old girl, but then they were looking to catch her and crucify her. I was like, no, she gave the baby to a person and made sure
Yeah.
that the baby was going to be okay. She should have been like, leave her alone now, and let the
Yeah.
world know that, okay, you can have a baby and do
I
something
agree
like
with
that.
that. I
If you
agree.
make it and throw the baby in the dumpster, then yes, you're going to go to jail because now you just
If she
killed
gave
it.
the baby to somebody, at least it's a safe alternative to what? What's the other alternative? What parents killing their own kids
That's
and-
just it, burying them or putting them in dumpsters.
you know,
That's
I
what they keep
mean,
doing.
yes, and I don't know. 14-year-old girl scared. She gave her child to somebody and took off, and I think her being persecuted is just I don't know.
What
I
did
think
they do to her?
that's ridiculous. Just
Discourages
leave her
people
alone.
from reaching out.
What did they do? What did they do to her?
She got in trouble. I mean, I'm sure she got in trouble. What happened to her, Bucky Ann?
I
She
don't
got in
know.
trouble?
I never really heard. I know they found out who it was, and like the police were looking for her, and I just felt like, why are the police looking for her? Just
That's
leave
terrible.
her alone. She said she couldn't handle taking care of the baby. She's 14. Of course, she can't handle taking care of
I
the
hope
baby.
they did nothing to
Right.
her.
I know,
I
but
don't-
it seems like they do, even when like somebody leaves the baby. There are places though now that
Yeah,
there's
there
like
are.
a door in a wall in a building. You could open up that door and place a baby in there, and then close the door and walk away. And the people on the other side will go over and get that baby and take care of it. And there's no questions asked or anything. But they need more of those places, and they have to be known where they are.
You can
Like
leave them at a
like
fire
I
station,
agree.
or you could leave them at a fire station.
Instead of putting out an all points bulletin saying, we're looking for, somebody who may have given birth on such and such a day because we found a baby at XYZ Fire Department. No, then what's
Yeah,
the point?
that's wrong.
People
That's wrong in doing that, right?
Right.
Yeah, they should
Because
ask
then
no
that makes the
questions.
people, the girls say, oh, well, I'm not going to do that. They're going to hound me, and there's probably video of me going there. So
Yeah.
I won't do that. I'm just going to throw out garbage bag into the dumpster. And
Yep.
They
how many
should ask
babies
no
haven't been
questions.
found? You realize how many babies have been found by garbage men. They hear a cry, and they go and they find a baby. But how many times has the baby not cried and they didn't hear it?
Sure.
That
They
must
should
have
ask no
happened
questions at all.
thousands of times.
Yeah. It's terrible.
No questions at all. Just be grateful.
Lynx, come on now. Dark, and he's at the top of the stairs.
Gosh, that reminds me of that movie. That stair lift moved incredibly fast, right? That stair lift
Yes.
that Helga had. That
Yes.
was fast, right?
I thought when the wheelchair, I thought it was going to come flying off at the end. But
Yeah, don't see it. But in the beginning, like even when she was coming down the stairs in the beginning, I'm like, wow, that is cranking.
it's not even fast like that in real life.
No,
today.
it's incredibly slow. When they show you that stair lift on TV, it's like 20 minutes down the. Oh, I forgot my glasses. It's been like.
I would be riding that thing all day.
Yeah, but it was just so crazy how fast it was. And then I guess there were tracks on the stairs. So did you notice they had to go over like on the side, and there was only like this much room?
Yeah. And I was trying to see what was on the bottom because it was like on such a big box. I was like, is there a hole left in the floor for that box to go in so that the chair can just roll?
Yeah, like how does it go up? We don't see it go up. We never see
Yeah.
her go up the stairs. We only see her come down the stairs. Yeah. And you think they would just give her a downstairs bedroom? I'm sure there's, right?
Right.
Like, what does she have to go up the stairs for?
Made no sense.
Did you make it to the end of the movie, Scooter? Hi, Judy.
And she was so mean and brutal, like she said, scream, and she was like screaming right on top of my head.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Play the last half.
What?
Play the last half. So everyone can see it. Everyone made it halfway through.
Not everybody.
People
Linda
need to
didn't
see
see
the
it
end.
yet.
But people need to see the end. That's the best part. Screw the beginning.
You need the whole thing.
Years ago, where I live, a woman left a baby in a shopping cart with a note and walked away. She was never charged.
But no
Okay.
one's going to make it till the end. And that's the best part. No one's ever going to make it till the end.
I'm always the one, no matter where we are. Like everyone would say, "Oh, let's watch a movie." Everyone would fall asleep, and I'd be the only one ever awake to watch the end. And that's what everyone would say. "Oh, well, if we fall asleep, we'll just ask her; she'll know the end."
Can you give me a timestamp, Scooter, for when? Because I don't know how far I get very impatient trying to look for something. Hi, LMNW. 12:21.
In fact, I always had trouble falling asleep, so they used to say "good luck" instead of "good night."
I was talking to you guys on mute forever.
Oh, I
Like
hate
talking and
where
having
you
a
went.
normal
I
conversation.
can't even believe that, Nicole.
No,
Oh, but you
and
watched
I
it all,
felt
right?
like- you know
Yeah.
what the weird thing is? You were
We heard
answering
you. We
the
were just all
question.
ignoring you.
No,
I just
you were
couldn't remember
answering
when I
me
saw it
though.
again.
Oh.
It was weird.
Maybe I
You were
saw it
like
again
we were,
recently.
we were just on the same page.
I was
Yeah.
wondering where you were.
That was weird. I didn't
I did
realize.
for a half hour the other day.
And we were just. I was just talking
Hi,
like
Jen
they
Grill.
heard me.
Hi, Annie B.
Yeah.
Annie B, did Annie B come in last night?
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Did you?
I don't know if she came on the members. No, she. I don't know.
Oh, did you come in to watch the movie?
You know what I was saying while I was on mute, Elle? I was saying you need the beginning for the ending, and you know what? We know
What?
the secret. We know the secret.
But we need to watch it.
No,
We
no,
need to watch the second half.
Listen,
Nobody-
we can, but it doesn't. But just it's like we know the secret, and they don't. They have to stay up to know the secret. If they don't stay up, they'll never know the
They
secret.
have to watch the end. They have to
Yeah,
start it
that's
from
up
the
to
end.
them.
Because Carolyn has to
That's
start
up
it
to
from the
them.
end because nobody's
Elle.
ever going to see the end.
Elle, Elle,
Nobody's- What?
that's up to them. It's up to them.
But no one's ever going to see the end. Ever.
Yeah, but
No
we
one's
know
going to make it till the
Don't
end.
worry about it.
Well, everybody
But it
brings
doesn't-
Well, then that's on them. Then they don't see it.
But then we know the
Well, I
secret.
don't want to watch the end without watching the beginning.
Yeah,
I'm
they don't
sorry.
know the secret. We know the secret. We're in like a special secret club because we know the secret.
Okay, that's true.
Nicole.
We're in the special secret
And
club.
if they don't watch it, they can't be in the special secret club.
Oh,
Bucky's
no.
in it. Bucky's in it too.
Carolyn's in the special secret
Carolyn,
club.
Bucky, you and me.
Carolyn's in the special secret club.
Scooter watched it. She's in the special secret club.
Oh, there you go.
Scooter watch it.
Yeah.
She's in
Okay.
the secret club. That's
Okay.
all. If you're gonna be cool,
Okay.
I wish
You have
I
to
could
You have to be in the
like
special
a
secret
cool
club to be
kid.
cool.
Yeah.
What
We're the-
movie? We watched a movie last night, Sassy. It was advertised on the members' post on the community tab, and it was advertised the night before.
And individual, like Linda was messaged. We let everybody know. We were screaming
Right.
from the mountaintops.
And
Right.
and Sassy Darcy, I'm very upset with you because I need to see that ice cream cake, and you promised me, and I want to see how it came out. I want to know all about that ice cream cake.
Sassy,
You know
can you
what?
come up here? Sassy, come
Why
up.
can't you come up and talk about the ice cream cake?
Please, I would really like to see it.
Guess what I'm going to decoupage at the beach?
What?
A terracotta planter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Wow, well, okay.
Yeah.
Yes. But that's a great thing to decoupage. Decoupage. Decoupage or decoupage?
You could also do some oyster shells and those big, those huge cockle shells.
Oh,
I'm going to have to send for it because I can't bring it on the plane. So I'm going to order it.
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hi, Evie's. You want to say hi? That's my baby. Wait, there's Evie.
Kitty.
Aw.
Hello, Evie.
Hi, Evie.
She wants a little pet. Oh, boy.
Cassie says we ate it, Carolyn.
But you didn't take a picture of it? Come on, that's a lie. Everybody takes a picture of it. You take a picture of your son with his cake. Come on, Sassy Darcy. I don't believe that at all.
Hi, baby. No, Moxie's going to be jealous and she's going to come up here. I feel it. I feel it coming. She's
sweet.
Hold on one
She's a
second.
good-
I've got to go get something.
Oh, there's Moxie. Look it.
I'll be right there.
Yep.
Yeah, Moxie had it like.
Something going on. It better be me.
Look at Moxie's right behind me, guys. Look.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's right in front of me.
Hello, Moxie.
And this is Evie.
Hello, Evie. What a
Like
pretty,
like Evie, like the Pokemon.
what a pretty
It's spelled
girl.
Eevee. That's how it's spelled.
Oh, E-E-V-E-E. Got it.
She's very particular about the spelling, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I used to play Pokemon.
And there's Joel. This is Joel's arm,
Wow.
not mine. That's Joel petting the other side. See?
Yeah.
She gets extra pets. She's a good girl. Well, that's that. Hi, baby.
We're all quiet now, eh?
Yeah, why do you get so quiet? Well, it's hereditary. What is that? Is it scary? Wait, is it scary?
It's scary. It's not it caught me off guard.
It's
Oh
called
my gosh, this
hereditary.
yogurt tastes like I'm eating cream cheese frosting.
Yum. What kind is it?
It's the honey vanilla from Aldi's.
Oh, really?
What else are you going to do at the beach, Elle? Scooter would like to know. Elle?
Elle?
Yes. Did you
Scooter-
call me?
Yeah. Scooter
Yes.
wants to know what else you're going to do at the beach.
What?
What else you're going to do at the beach?
What else? I'm gonna walk on the beach. I'm gonna play games with you guys. I'm gonna go out to eat. I'm going to do trivia. I'm going to lay on the beach. I'm going to what else are we gonna do? Whatever you guys do, I'm gonna do. Decoupage. What else are you guys
Sounds
doing?
good.
Talk, get to know you guys.
Yeah.
What else? What are you doing?
Getting shells. Going on
Yeah,
a big
get
long
shells.
walk.
When I take a walk on the beach.
Going
Yeah.
on a boat.
What else? What else?
Going on a boat. Going in the water.
Oh,
going
yeah,
by
going
the
on the
water.
boat.
Going and watch the water.
Go
Walk on the
boat.
beach. Walk on the beach again. Walk on the beach another
Yeah.
time. Keep walking on the beach all day long.
Yep. Yeah.
Mhm.
Not all day long.
Well,
And then walk on the beach some more. Well,
walk on the beach, and then I'm
Oh.
definitely going on that beach at night because Scooter was the only one that went out with me at night. I'm going.
I'll go at night.
I'm going at night. I'll go
I
at night.
begged everybody to go down to the beach at night. I said,
You did
"Why are we
not
here?"
ask me to go on the
I
beach
did.
at
I
night.
said, "I wonder what the beach is at night." And remember, there was no shells that night. And I said, "How come we couldn't?" Like, here's the thing: if the best shells or something are found in the morning, but that's not true for this place. But if it was, then why wouldn't they be found at 3 in the morning?
High tide and low tide.
Okay.
Okay, low
But
tide is
when Scooter and I went down that night, there were no shells on the beach. It was like the ocean knew. But then the next morning, there were no shells. Remember, that was a really weird day, and there were no shells even the next day. But I think you have to be able to find some shells at night on the beach.
Well, I think so.
You
too.
have to be able
There's
to.
no way. And I wanted to prove that every night. And I think only 2 times we went down because only 2 times somebody would go down with me.
Yeah, but it's going to be a completely
No, I don't
different.
remember you asking me to go down to the beach at night.
I
would've
want to be
gone.
at the beach at night. Every night I want to be at the beach.
Good, I'll go.
Cool.
I'll go at night.
I'll go.
I want to see what the ocean is at night. We're right there.
It's-
There's not many
You've never
times that you
gone.
can be
You've
right
never
there.
been to the ocean at
I'll
night.
tell you what, the only problem with
Well,
being
yeah, I
on the beach
was,
at
but
night is that you're walking in soft sand. You don't have that better sand to walk on.
why? Because of the sun?
The water's over it. High tide. It's high tide.
It's always high tide at night.
Well, the tide seemed to be coming in around.
I know. Scooter
Around
wonders
maybe
what kind of shells the new
4.
place. I'm just like, I just
5
see like
o'clock,
all
it
the
was
things that I
coming in.
didn't do last time, and I'm determined to make up for it this time. Because there's so many questions I have. Like, I'll stay awake at night and wonder, what is the
Me
ocean
too.
at
And there's
night?
one place that they said over on this Folly Beach, I don't know what it's called.
Yes, I remember how beautiful it was at night. You and I were the only one that went out that night, and I want to go out every night, and I want to see what the ocean is at night.
Wonderful. The moon shining on the water. It's so pretty.
And then
When I
I'm
was
gonna
living
get
in
up
Virginia Beach, it was
super duper
beautiful at
early
night.
one day, like super duper early. Like, I'm not gonna
And it
wait
says
in my
water.
bed like I used to make sure I didn't want to disturb anybody. I'm gonna get up super duper early. I'm gonna go out in my pajamas. I don't care.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go out in my pajamas,
Go
maybe
wash.
5 in the morning, maybe
Okay.
5:30 in the morning. I'm
Oh,
going
well,
out.
Kevin and I believe Nicole will still be awake.
I'll be awake.
I'm going to go out in my pajamas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll go out. I'll be there.
We'll go.
I've been to the ocean at night all the time. We used to, when we went to Hampton Beach, that's in New Hampshire, when we were kids and teenagers, right? When we were teenagers, it was a different time, okay? Because it was kind of like before cell phones. And our friends would go down to the cheap hotels on the boardwalk, right? It was like, I don't know, back then, like $35 a night. And we would walk the beach. We would just walk the beach at night.
I'm
Hampton Beach
gonna
all
look up
day.
about the beach at night. Like, why? Okay. No, it's beautiful, Barbara. There was I could show you pictures, beautiful pictures, and the moon and everything. It was lit up. It was gorgeous.
So beautiful at night. Oh,
Really, I'd love to see it. I'll go swimming at
Okay.
night.
Does the
moon would catch the
ocean?
top of the wave, and the wave would ride in with the moon on it. It was really cool. I took
That's what we
video.
did all last summer. We would take the boat over to, it's not really Fire Island, but there's like an island in between it. And we would go there, and every night, we couldn't take the dog to the beach during the day because it's forbidden. But at night, there was nobody to stop you. So we would take him down there and just let him roam. And he would run all over the beach. He loved it. And the water would be crashing in and the moon shining. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, here it says Folly Beach.
We did that once a
Seashells
week,
and
every night,
fossils.
throughout the whole summer.
Here's what it says. It says the coastal waters of South Carolina are teeming with seashells. In fact, more than 700 species live in these waters. Common local shells include whelks, angel wings, arcs, pen shells, augurs, cockles, slipper shells, jingles, coquina, and olive shells. Starfish, sea urchins, and sand dollars can usually be found on Folly Beach and Morris Island. Write that down, Morris Island.
Yeah, I know about that already.
You do?
I wrote it down
I've
already.
been writing this stuff down
Oh
as
my
I
gosh.
find it.
Okay. Searching for fossils is another popular pastime. The most common
Did you
fossils.
write it, Sharon? Sorry. Did you write Morris Beach?
Morris Island.
Oh, I found the best things about finding shark's teeth. And guess what? You've got to get like I've got to take one of my Home Depot buckets and I have to drill all these holes into it, right? I was watching this guy and then he digs in the sand, and he throws all this sand into the bucket. Then you take the bucket down to the water and you stick it in there and you pull it up and all the sand comes out and you're left with all the shells. And remember what Linda was saying, like the heavier shells sink to the bottom of the sand? That's where you've got to dig. See, you're always looking at the surface and you're not digging below. Well, this guy showed me a new trick. Believe me, 12 new buckets are going with me this year. Okay. The best times to look for shells are on an ongoing. Okay, searching for fossils is another pastime. The most common fossils found are shark's teeth, which are usually black or dark brown. Fossilized shark's teeth are millions of years old, and that guy found them for us at that state park. Other
Well, I
fossils
just got 10 of them.
found in the area. You did?
Yeah, Dominic brought them home.
Did he
The
find them,
shark's teeth.
or did he buy them?
No, his father's friend collected them. He found them and gave them to him to give to him.
Oh, good.
So I told him I'd make him a necklace with it.
Include fish vertebrae, and fossilized shells.
So what are they saying is the best time to look for
The best
shells?
time to look for shells are on an outgoing tide, during a new or full moon, and after a storm.
That's right.
Sand dollars or keyhole urchin. Let's see, the keyhole urchin, sometimes called the keyhole sand dollar, is a relative of the common sand dollar. The 5 keyhole shaped slots. Okay, the skeleton of this flat sea urchin is usually found on the Folly Beach and Morris Island. When the tan keyhole urchin dies, the soft tissues inside the skeleton decompose, the spines fall off, and the skeleton is bleached white. Keyhole urchins live on sandy bottoms in shallow water below the tide line, where they burrow into the sand for protection. In the living urchin's mouth, located in the center of the underside, only the mouth hole remains in the skeleton. It is a structure called Aristotle's lantern, a set of 5 teeth shaped something like the beak of a bird that can be used for scraping algae off rocks. The rattle you hear when you shake the skeleton may be caused by the dried teeth inside. So those things that are sand dollars actually are urchin skeletons? And those olive shells, I found those like crazy right on the shoreline. That's where I was finding those olive shells, right on the shoreline of that.
Oh, the olives. Yeah. Those olives are cool. And you have to make sure that there's no one living in them, though, first.
Yeah.
Otherwise, your shell bucket will stink.
I want to find lots of angel wings this time. I'm determined to find lots and lots of angel wings. I want to find, oh gosh, so many.
See, that's what I think my favorite shell is, an angel wing.
Easter.
It looks just like an angel wing.
Yeah.
I got tons and tons last year. I got tons of, like the mussel shells. They look like mother of pearl on the inside, and on the outside they're like a purpley blue color.
Right. Yeah, those are really pretty.
There were hundreds and hundreds of them. I guess I don't know why they were dumped there, but I just kept going back and filling up bagfuls.
Oh, no kidding. Wow.
I have so many shells. Every time I go to any beach, that's what while everybody's laying out getting sun, I'm collecting shells.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me.
I'd rather just get shells. I've made sculptures with the shells. I found shells.
I'm going to get lots of broken
South Carolina,
shells. You saw
I
my
found
tree.
little clam shells the size of, like take a pea and cut.
Oh gosh,
the pea
I
in
have
half.
those, and you don't even know. I spent hours collecting those tiny little shells.
Me too.
Yes, I love them. They're so incredible, right?
I was at Myrtle Beach. I found them. They were so beautiful.
And they're right in the sand, like right in the dry sand. Just sift it, and you get so many of them. That's why I brought sifters and stuff. I love those. I had bags of those. I would just take a Ziploc bag. I would sift. I would dump in the bag. Sift, dump in the bag. Yeah. They have those little ones. They're so cute. Yeah. They're so
But I made like a sculpture with all these different rocks and shells, and at the very top, I put one of those little ones that it was still connected, and I glued that on there, and then I put a little tiny pearl inside of it to make it look like it was opening up with the pearl in it.
Oh, that's cute. I made a broken out of the broken shells, these trees like I saw in the gift shop that were going $200 a pop. I made mine, so I'm going to get broken shells too. And I'm going to try to get a lot of those twirly ones. Even if they're broken, those make really nice trees.
Yeah.
Kevin said he's going to be collecting broken shells this time. Everybody laughed at me last time. Okay.
He's going to go for broken shells too, eh?
He wants to make a tree.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay, so Morris Island American Battlefield Trust. I didn't hear of. It's off of James Island. And let's see. It's right by, that way from Folly. Morris Island. It's the Lighthouse Inlet. So what is good about Morris Island? Let's see. Morris Island. Related battle maps. So this has stuff about, I guess, Fort Wagner is there or something. Learn about, no, I want to visit. What can I do on Morris Island? What can I do?
Does anybody live there?
I don't know, I'm trying to say. Do on Morris
Is it close to Folly?
Island. Yeah, I think so. It looks like it's right in front of it. Morris Island and Lighthouse. How to see and get there. Okay, it says the Morris Island Lighthouse is situated just off Morris Island at the mouth of the Charleston Harbor, is one of the area's most iconic landmarks and a favorite site for photographers. Morris Island itself is popular kayaking and boating destination, especially in the summer months, offering long stretches of beach, a good spot for shelling and fossil hunting, and views of the lighthouse. If you want to see the lighthouse or visit Morris Island, there are several choices on how to do so. For views and photography of the Morris Island Lighthouse, the easiest option is the beaches off the northeastern end of Folly Island. Alternately, it is possible to make the trip out to or near the island by kayak or boat. A wide variety of guided boat tours and kayak tours go to Morris Island and available locally, and for most, this is the simplest and safest way to visit the island. Sunset and specialized fossil hunting tours are also available. For experienced paddlers or boaters, it's possible to make the trip out yourself, with the easiest access to Morris Island being via the creeks to its rear and south. The Department of Natural Resources, which oversees the island, officially forbids camping on Morris Island, although some locals do so anyway, those darn locals. If you want to camp, a nearby legal spot is the campground at James Island County Park. The waters around Morris Island are dangerous due to strong currents and high tide variation. Always consult the weather and other conditions and seek local advice before undertaking a self-guided trip. Do not attempt to swim or wade to Morris Island or its lighthouse.
No waiting. Oh well.
That was
that's how
like
I
that
thought
when I got
people
to that
did.
other thing. It looked so easy to go across that they're like, don't do it, don't do it.
Right? Yeah.
Let's see. Guided tours and kayak rentals for experienced paddlers are available. Seeing the Morris Lighthouse. Okay, what about what kind of shells are there? How come we don't have? I don't know. Museums, plantations, cemeteries, parks, fairs, arts and culture. Sullivan Island, Morris Island, Isle of Palms, Folly Beach, South Carolina Aquarium. Sullivan's Island is a beach community near Charleston. Morris Island is a secluded beach accessible by boat.
So in other words, you're gonna have to pay to get there with other people, no doubt.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Who will want the same thing you want?
Mm-hmm.
The dog-eat-dog world out there. I'm telling you.
Yep. Showing on Carolina Low Country. Let's see. Beaches. Added zones. Buford, they're saying Buford has shells too. Low country boat tours.
Lots of them are out there. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
Once you start looking,
Swamp
find all
Fox,
kinds
low
of them.
country charters.
Yeah.
Can you decoupage something to look like stucco?
I suppose. Depends on what you put it on.
What do you mean to look like stucco? Like, what do you want?
On the pot, on the terracotta.
Well, I mean, you want texture on it, you mean?
Yeah.
You can, do something like that if you want to make it like rough when you're painting the pot. You can do it with like a sponge and like just make it. You'll see like the way you put the paint, you could make like little bumps, and then when you decoupage it, it'll go on those little bumps like that and make it look textured.
Oh, okay.
Let's see, South Carolina seashells. Captain Rod. Low Country Creations. Wow, Low Country Creations. She made a Christmas tree out of. It's horrible that the picture is upside down. But look at this. Oh no, why can't you show it? Open? Oh, here we go. Get out of here. Get out of here. Heck. Well, she put it, it's upside down, but look, she made it lights in it. That's nice. You need a lot of oyster shells for that. And the wreath, I want to get, I see that's what I want. I need so many. So I want to, for the wreath, you need like 3 Home Depot buckets. And for a tree, you definitely do. I'm going to start to take a picture of everything I want to make so I make sure that I have enough shells. She made it with lights. It's very nice that she made it with lights. Okay, let's look at this. Everybody's so quiet.
Well, Scooter was asking if, where was that? If there are any lightweight carts that can be pulled from behind that would work on the sand. And Barb Olson's suggesting she uses a plastic kid sled with a rope attached.
Oh,
Wait,
like a flying saucer type thing?
Say it again. What?
Scooter was asking if there are any lightweight carts that can be pulled from behind.
Oh, carts.
That work on the sand. And Barb Olson's saying a plastic kid sled with a rope attached.
Yeah, like a flying saucer type would be easy.
Yeah.
Oh, wouldn't it?
That's not a bad idea.
Although, yeah, except for I'm flying. There's only so much more.
It's still going to be, if you weight that down, it's going to be really hard to pull.
I'm flying. I'm still weighing my options, but
it's still gonna really be hard to pull.
And Mary Warren says, I can't go with y'all this year, but I'm hoping for next year, and I'll be thinking of y'all. Have a blast.
Oh, that'd
Yeah,
be
I know.
great.
She really wanted to go, but she couldn't work it out.
Oh. Next time,
Yes.
I'll try to leave some shells for you. I make no promises for Carolyn because she thinks they're all hers.
That's nice. The candle holder in the middle of that. I mean, yeah, candle in the middle of that. You won't ever deplete it of its shells. That's what the lady told me. She's like, take as many as you want.
Please, yeah.
She's like, there's so many.
All right, I'm just talking on mute again.
Oh boy.
Are you guys taking a ton of shells home, Sharon or Margot, or what?
I'm gonna bring a fair amount home. I will probably go through them and decide which ones are gonna make the cut, so to speak.
I'm only gonna bring maybe at the most like 5.
That's what Scooter said last year.
I think we bring more than that.
That's what Scooter said last year.
Isn't it?
That's what she said last year.
She's driving. She can bring as many as she wants.
That's what she said last year.
It doesn't matter. I know I'm driving, but that's the thing is.
I did not bring a lot home. I thought,
they'll stay in my car. Like, what am I going to do with them? I am moving things out to the basement, down to the shed. Like, my house is getting full.
I hear you. Yeah.
How many shells, like, would I need? Would I possibly? Like, I could just take, like.
Well, just look at this. If you wanted to make this pineapple, you would need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
To make a shell pineapple?
13, 14, 15.
I would fill up like one of those, those red Dixie cups that you get, the plastic cups. That's what I usually carry around, and then whatever I can fit in that's what I bring home.
But you see my problem here. You see how these shells in here, they all look like people from the Holy Family. Like,
let me take a look. Are you showing us right now on YouTube?
The ones that are all in the body of the pineapple. See, and I'll go, oh, those are all good for the nativity. And then what happens is I have so many for the nativity scenes.
Oh yeah.
You see how this is like?
You see,
this is like Joseph, right, hanging down, looking down. He's got a beard even, and he looks like he has a little rod in his hand.
Yeah, you could see it, and he's bent
crazy.
down
And then
a little bit.
see, this Mary has like a really nice little cap on her veil, and this looks like
funny.
the wise men. Yeah, it's
Do
crazy.
you see that?
Yep.
I see that. I see every one of them.
What kind of shells are those?
Oysters.
Those are strange oysters.
Let me see.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, and then we've even found ones that you can see Mary in them, like in that, and there's one that had my face in it. I'm not joking, Bucky Ann, I have it. It's crazy.
Sure.
It's crazy.
Wow.
I've never noticed that one.
And then people started to get really attached to their shells, and Scooter got very attached to her shells.
Cool.
Did she?
Oh my gosh, yes.
She's going to get really attached this year, I bet. She's going to go wild. I have this feeling. I mean, she's talking about a cart. I mean, she's going to be dragging something.
She's going to drag her metal detector and stuff.
Oh my gosh, she has a metal detector.
Yeah, but she said she was going to do
Scooter.
Metal detector.
I want to do the metal detector. I just want to hang out and see what treasures.
Now, since I'm not going, each one of you has to send me one shell.
I'll send you a shell. Yeah, of course.
Okay, I will send you some.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Sassy does it. I saw your face. Where in this one?
Oh no, she saw my face on that thing. I'm telling you, I have it here somewhere. I put them in a special thing, and it was crazy. We were all at the island in the house, and we're like, Carolyn, that's you in there. It's crazy.
Cool, Carolyn.
That's funny.
But there were ones where we could see Mary in them, and it was nuts.
Yeah.
And the
That's
angels,
cool.
the angels that I pulled out,
Pretty
and some of the
crazy.
angels I didn't even see until I got home.
That's
They
interesting.
were like miracle angels in there. Like, I don't even remember if I saw them or not, because I'm just trying to pick them up so fast and get them in the bag.
Right.
But then I was like, I see Jesus. I can't leave Jesus on the beach. Really,
No, you
you
can't.
can't leave Jesus on the beach.
Gosh.
That's funny. Oh,
That's
it was
funny.
1:11. I just saw the clock. I
Oh,
just always looking at it.
yeah.
That'd be good.
I've never actually seen oyster shells out in, like, on a beach.
Oh, yeah. Neither did I until you went down here. Never did I see them.
Yeah, because they're not here where
Because
I
down
live.
in Florida, there were just the small little shells.
It's amazing how people see Jesus and the Virgin Mother
Yeah.
in different little
You'd
things.
be very surprised at how clear it was.
Mhm.
Right.
There's a thing. What is it called? It's called palindrome. No, what is it called? It's this thing that when you look at something that's just like, say you took a sponge and you painted with a sponge and did all these dollops on a wall, your mind doesn't make sense of the message that's really there. So you'll see faces, you'll see shapes, you'll see animals, but some people see that more than others.
Mm-hmm.
There's a name for it.
I don't know.
I forget the name for it, but it is.
Hologram?
No.
No, it's like it's a thing
It's
that they
something-
see faces and like designs. Like, you know how when you look at a piece of wood, say there's a log
Yes.
hole,
Yes.
and there's those
I know what
shapes.
you mean.
Yeah, people
I know
can
what
make like, and it has a word, and I don't remember what the word is either.
And and that's just like I'll look at my dress and it's wood grain, but I see all shapes in it, and like there's a little river there, there's a mountain, and then like I see a cow over there, and I know it's not. When I look at it overall, it's just a piece of wood, but I see all these shapes in there. Then even in my bathroom, the bathroom tile on the floor, on the walls, no matter where I go, in my kitchen, on my countertop, I see all the little speckles. I'm like, oh, look, there's another face. And every day I find a new face. I'll see ducks, geese. I see a ram.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
I say that to my husband. I go, you see the ram? He looks at it and he's like, what? I go right there on the brick because I have like the white bricks on my backsplash in the kitchen.
Yeah.
I go, yeah. I said, you see that? Look, there's the ram there. See how it's curling back, the horns are curling. And then he looks, he's like, oh yeah, I do see it.
Yeah.
And then there's
Even in my
also
bathroom, I have
Santa's.
plywood, and then they put the tile down. But before the tile was put down, I saw the dog, so I took a pencil and I actually filled it in and like drew the whole outline so that
Oh,
anybody who looked at
yeah.
it would see the dog.
Yeah, well, you see that sometimes in the grain of wood, like on closet doors and
Yeah.
stuff. My sister and I used to always see things on the closet door, like, look, there's a woman there or something, in the grain of the wood. And the natural color, when you have natural wood that are just varnished, you know what I'm saying? They're not, you could still see the grain. Oh, we used to see all kinds of things in the grain.
Santas, how cute.
Yeah, and some of them they have like natural noses and stuff in the shells. It's crazy, and cheekbones and cheek structure.
You made all those? You
No, I didn't make those. I'm just saying what they are. That you can definitely do that. That's people that have done that.
That is so cute.
Those are the oyster shells, yeah. And the angels. And I'm going to make the bride and grooms that I picked up because you can get very, very white oysters, and then there's like charcoal or black ones, which is like the tuxedo for the guy, and the bride is in the very, very white one, and they look so nice. I picked up a bunch last year for that, and I haven't made them yet, but because I keep seeing Jesus in them.
Well, that's a very positive thing, Carolyn.
Yes.
That's what you're seeing, isn't it?
Yeah,
Barbara
but it's
Olson,
like
that's it. Pareidolia. I can't say that word, but pareidolia.
Pareidolia?
Yeah. It's PAR. Eidolia, pareidolia.
Pareidolia? Say it one more time. Spell it one more time, just real quick.
Wait, it just popped up. Wait a minute. The chat popped up.
Patapolia? I don't know.
Where'd it go? Yeah, it's Pareidolia.
Okay. So it's called
Pareidolia.
pareidolia. Yeah, pareidolia. The
Pareidolia.
tendency to perceive a specific, often meaningful image in a random or ambiguous visual pattern. The scientific explanation for some people is pareidolia, or the human ability to see shapes or make pictures out of randomness.
Yeah.
And you know what it's caused
That's
by?
so pretty. I want to do this for my my powder room with the blue and white.
Because your brain doesn't want to see nothing. You can't accept nothing's there. Something like that.
Oh, there's
your brain likes to make sense of things.
Peer-reviewed articles. Dr. Palmer is discussing it. It's a product of our evolution, noting that studies have observed that the phenomena often, among monkeys, suggesting the brain function has been inherited from primates. Our brain has evolved to facilitate social interaction, and this shapes the way that we see the world around us. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. That is cool with all those colored shells there.
I know. I want to do that for my powder room because my powder room is blue and white.
It's very common.
This one is really cute too. See, I've got to have pictures of this with me so I make sure, like, okay, this is for the flamingo, this is for that. Look at that.
I have more of the I guess the clamshell type.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just the mother of pearl on the inside and then the ridges on the outside.
Seahorses.
Ah, look at that. There's a flamingo. I got so excited when I went to Florida years and years ago with the kids, and I saw the flamingos across the way, and they were the pink flamingos, and I was trying to say, look at the pink flamingos, and I just started screaming, look at the pinkos, look at the pinkos. And my daughter looks at me, she goes, I don't think that's what you're trying to say.
Now look at that, those
not.
shell people. Do you know
seahorses.
those shell people are $104.99?
Wow.
Okay.
I like the seahorses. Wow. Ah. That's like Bink's thing that she made the shells.
Yeah, crazy. Oh my gosh, this is $511. This hanging spear. Promoted by Cherish. $511.
Ah, wow. Yeah, a lot of those shells, see brown stripes like that. That's mostly what I have.
Look at this one, sold for $175. The pelican.
This makes me want to find all my. Oh, that's cool. This makes me want to find all my shells because every once in a while I'll come across a bag. And I'll say, "Oh, this is from when we went here. This is when we went to Fire Island. This is when we did this." Or we went to the Saw Thumb, and I never do anything with them. They're still just sitting in the bags. Just that one time when I made the sculptures from the ones I got at Myrtle Beach. Or maybe that was Virginia. No, I think that was Myrtle Beach. Wow. Christmas trees.
This one's $120. The round shells, the cockles.
The top
they
of the
have these
big
huge
Christmas tree looks like a face.
cockles. They have those huge cockles. Yeah.
Oh yeah, does it ever in the middle one? Yeah.
You know what I have a lot of? You know those really, really big shells? They're like bigger than your hand. And you put them up to your ear or you can blow in them and they make this
Right, yeah.
I have like 4 or 5 of them. They're just sitting outside around my house. I have like hundreds of shells that I had just in the garden. Because instead of using like the seeded chips or something, I had used shells.
Right.
Now the weeds and everything overtook them, but if I dug down a little bit, I'd probably get to the layer of shells again.
Probably, yeah.
I have big bowls of shells outside. Those ones with the spikes and the twisted, they look like tornado type things.
So many different things. Shells.
But I never tried to make any. That's cool. I love the Christmas trees.
I know. They're $155.
We're sorry, I'm back. I'm here. I was talking to Nick about savers today. We were talking about how I went out today just to go shopping and had nothing. There was like nothing at the store. And what they did have was so expensive. It was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what was up with that. I don't either. And they have, those phones? You know those phones, like those old phones, the rotary phones?
Yeah.
They had them there. They were like $75 each or like 6
Gosh,
of them.
I've got some of those up in my attic. Really?
Yes, you need to put them on eBay. They are popular right now. Those old corded phones.
Oh my God.
I was just going to say, that's because you can't find them anymore. I have one somewhere. But I got some.
Yeah, it's probably worth like $50 a pop, $50 a pop.
I still have one of it. You remember those cell phones that were like, it was like the size of a shoe?
Yes,
yes. I still have one of them somewhere.
You should check and see.
My
Check
boys
and see
used
what
to
it's worth.
that it looked like a Get Smart shoe phone.
But they had nothing today. It's just crazy. People must be just holding on to their stuff and not, I just don't get it.
I think money's tight everywhere, groceries and everything has gone up so much.
Oh, these are cute.
I know.
They're probably selling everything online.
As I've said many
These are
times
so
over and
cute.
over, we're in a depression.
Yeah, it is
We're
depressing.
not headed for a recession like the
No.
government trying to tell you. We've been in a depression. We're in a depression.
We're in something.
They're
right
not
now
admitting it
because-
yet, but
I don't
We
know.
are.
We'll see what the future
Everyone's
brings.
saying we're headed for a recession. No.
But we can't worry about it until we get there. And if we are there right now, we still can't worry
Has
about
a
it.
wall rotary dial
so
phone.
pretty.
The inflation is flabbergasting. Look at when you go to the grocery store, how much everything is. You buy 5 things and you spend $100.
Yeah.
And it is. It's ridiculous. I used to go to the supermarket and spend $75 for the whole week. Now it's $150 and I get half the things I used to get.
It's crazy.
Like
We
just
spend
basic
the
bread,
same
milk,
amount.
eggs. I paid $8 for
Buying clothes,
dozen
ridiculous.
milk, egg.
I have to pay double to get. Okay,
What
so
did
my
you pay
grocery
$8
bill,
for, Bucky?
it costs
What?
more.
What did you pay $8 for?
A dozen eggs.
Really?
Oh my goodness.
You don't have the farm.
Crazy.
You don't have a farm
I
near you.
paid $3.29 for
Not
my
near
egg.
me.
Wow, ours are like
Ours are
$6.54.
$3 at the farm down the street.
Insane.
On the
Ours are
farm,
like
where do you think I
7.
live?
The
Oh,
gas
I-
here is
Ours
still
is $6.50 a
almost
dozen.
$7.
I think
Holy-
there's farms out east, but that's
Jimmy,
far away.
is Paul still charging $3 for a dozen eggs?
No way. If he's still charging $3,
What?
Carolyn,
That's unheard of.
What?
Carolyn should auction them.
Is Paul still charging $3 for a dozen eggs?
Hi, Evie. You come to
Yes,
see
he is.
me.
$3 for a dozen eggs.
$3
Well, you
for
should
a
you
dozen.
should buy 10
Not
dozen.
by
and
me.
start-
Remember
start
when
them
I was
off.
at the other store? The other farm store was $4, and I thought that was a good price.
Oh
That
my
is a good
God,
price.
Carolyn, that's a great.
And Jimmy said,
price.
"Why'd you buy him at that farm place? That Paul sells them for $3."
Yeah, but well, I don't have Paul's not near me, and I have Latender's farm down the street from me. But every time I go, they're out. Sorry,
I have
we're
Ralph's.
out.
How much do
Does
they
the
charge
sign-
for a dozen
The
eggs?
shelves are
Three-
empty at my supermarket.
$3.50.
Empty. The shelves are empty. And
Farm
everything's
eggs are
broken.
cheaper. Farm eggs are cheaper when they have them in stock. They
They
never
don't have them in stock.
No, I know. That's what, Nick and I went to 4 places. You know, they don't have
You were
them.
just showing there's all the ships out in the sea waiting to be.
How much does
With all
Paul
the
charge for
supplies.
the ground beef?
My shelves are empty at my supermarket.
$7 a
Empty.
pound for the ground beef from the farm down the street.
What? Oh, wow.
$10, you said?
7.
Oh, that's a lot. And well, $10 for a watermelon. I mean, that's about
No,
what
7
a
for a
water-
pound of ground beef, but it's really good. It's
Oh,
farm.
it's really good ground
Yeah,
beef.
it's from the
Yeah, I
farm.
was
It's from the grass
paying
fed and stuff. Yeah.
$5 a pound.
Ours
much?
is outrageous.
Yeah, that's
I
how
just
mine
know
is
5
now.
chicken breasts for $20.
I just bought chicken breast today because I did that ShopRite thing for the first time.
Depends on where you are, I guess.
I guess it does.
California's losing
I
it.
got a package of chicken breast for like $10 today. It was on sale.
Wow.
Crazy. You don't
I thought
get
I did good
anything.
last week at $12. I was like, wow, look at this. It's so cheap. It's only $12. I was happy.
Not here.
That's why I go to Costco.
Not here.
I don't have a
What are
custom.
they there at? It's got to be more expensive.
What?
Everything. I know California's like New York. We're like the highest
Insane.
price of
I don't
everything.
know how much meat is, but I know it's more than that. And I know that eggs are like $7 a dozen. I
Yeah.
know that it's outrageous.
You
I know that
buy
I go
them?
to the supermarket to buy a couple of things because I don't buy that much. And the bill's over $100 and I buy like 5 things. Not kidding.
It's literally to the point where I actually look at things. I used to just buy food, just put it in the cart, never looked at the price, didn't really
Me
care.
too.
And
Me
just buy
too.
it. Now I actually look at it. How much is this?
Me
Nah,
too.
I don't
Me
need that
too.
this week. I'll wait till next week.
I'll get cereal, milk, Jimmy Dean sausage like burritos, sorbet. What else do I get? Ramen noodles, milk. What else do I get? What else do I get?
Oh, juice.
Soda, iced tea. That's about it. It's over $100. I'm not kidding you. I can't believe
I
it.
believe it because everything's
Maybe
so
one or two other things, but it's over $100. No kidding. I swear to you. And I'm like, I can't believe this.
I know. Well, that's because you're in California. I know because I'm on the island here, and it's the same. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, one or two
I
other
sometimes
things.
get
That's
so
all I
disgusted
get.
right in the middle of shopping. I want to just leave the cart there and walk out because I'm
Right.
like, I don't even know how to make the decision of what to buy or not to buy. It just
One or two other things added to it, and
I
I
used
swear
to
to
do
you,
shop sales, and I would accumulate stuff in my pantry, and then I would
Yeah,
buy.
that's what I do.
Me
But I
and
have a Ralph's
friend,
card. I have a
and,
Ralph's
like,
card.
whatever the meat was, but I always called them the to go with, so vegetables and
yeah.
I have a
Various-
Ralph's discount card.
my
But all the things I
pantry
buy are
was
are not supposed to be expensive. They never were. I used to get out of there spending like $60.
I always buy whatever's on sale. That's what I buy. I won't buy anything that's not on sale.
Oh, that's how I operate too.
Same here. You have to shop
You
the
too,
specials and
especially at
stock up
ShopRite.
on.
You never buy anything full
And they
price at
change
ShopRite.
week
It's
to week, and
ridiculous.
if you plan it just right, sometimes it works out in your favor.
I also now only buy like the store brands.
I buy stuff that's on sale. My cereal was on sale, two for like $4.99 special this week.
So that's good for cereal. 2 boxes for $4.99. That's good.
Yep, it was on sale.
Usually they're
It's usually
$4.99 a
it's
box.
usually 2 boxes for $8.
Yeah.
I used to buy like Doritos or potato chips, whatever. It was 2 bags for $5. So you get 2 bags for $5. But now they're 2 for $10. You get 2 bags, but that's $5 for 1 bag of chips.
California's sick.
Ridiculous.
Well, you need to move then.
So those used to be a normal thing I bought, but now I don't.
Clothes is crazy. Timu has it right. Clothes are nuts.
Well, you need to shop.
Shoes and clothes are crazy. I can't.
Why can't you? You don't need Neiman Marcus in your life.
No, I'm not talking about Neiman Marcus. I'm talking about Amazon's gone up. Like crazy.
Right. Amazon's always been expensive though.
$7.99 for a box of cereal where you are, Barb? Wow, that's expensive.
Not like this.
I shop at the Salvation
Yeah,
Army.
I agree, Barb. You have to keep your pantry stocked.
Forget Neiman
If
Marcus.
you keep your pantry stocked, then you're just buying the main thing. And even that, you chicken's on sale, you buy chicken. Beef's on sale, you buy beef. Put it in the freezer.
Forget Neiman Marcus. I'll never be in there again.
I just I buy just what I need when it's on sale, and that's it.
Yeah.
So that's what we have for dinner. It was on sale this week. Everybody eat up.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on sale next week, but we'll find out then. Well, that's why it was good over the summer. When we were on the boat and we were on, Jay goes out fishing like every day. He brought home so many different kinds, like striped bass and weak fish and white fish and flounder, fluke, I mean, you name it. So my freezer was full of fish.
Bass
But
and under is
after a
great.
while, you can only eat so much fish before it gets like not fish again.
Like you don't want it every day.
Yeah.
Fish.
We just had we had steak the other night that I had gotten probably about a month and a half ago. There was a sale, and it was you buy 2 of something else and they would give you the steak for free.
Oh.
Which I was like, wow. So I did that.
Oh.
And it was just 1 steak, but it was big enough just for Jay and I. And Dominic was away in Florida, so
Same here, Barb.
we shared the steak, and I made those little tiny potatoes, threw them in the oven, spiced them all up, and
That sounds good.
I would have liked to have had corn on the cob, but I didn't have corn on the cob.
We
I
didn't
made
have
a
a
salad
business
with
that depends on the internet. We would have dropped the internet to get food. Yeah.
Especially I have Dominic who eats like, forget it. Like this is the way he eats. I bought 2 packages of hot dogs one time, and I put one out on the shelf knowing that he was going to find it and start eating them, and I hid the other one. So that night I went to barbecue. We were going to have a barbecue. I said, oh, I'm going to barbecue the hot dogs. And I went to get the second pack, and it was gone. And I was like, Dom, where's the second package of hot dogs? Oh, sorry, Mommy. I'm like, Dom, you ate 16 hot dogs
Oh my
today?
gosh.
He was like, yeah, sorry. So I said, all right. I went inside. I got a dish. I got a hot dog roll. I put mustard on the hot dog roll. And I said, well, here's your dinner. And he just looked at me. I said, well, you see, you ate the hot dog that was supposed to go in that roll. So now you can finish off the meal and eat the rolls that were supposed to go with the hot dogs that you ate earlier. In the meantime, like nobody else had anything to eat because he ate them all.
Yeah.
I'll boil a pound of macaroni, but like for some reason we didn't eat macaroni that night. We went out for dinner, so I put it in the fridge, and the next day, I kept thinking, oh, well, good, I don't have to cook tonight. I already have the macaroni. It's in there. And of course, I went to pick up the lid, and there were 2 macaronis laying on the bottom of the bowl. Dom, what happened to the pound of macaroni? Oh, sorry. You ate a whole pound of macaroni. You didn't even put sauce on it. The sauce is still in the other pot. What did you put on this macaroni? Nothing. Did you heat it up? No. You ate ice cold macaroni in a bowl in the middle of the night.
I tried it on it.
How do you eat that? I said, did you put some butter or something? No. Did you put cheese on it? Anything? No. Okay.
Gosh.
But so like when I make things, I have to proportion things just for that night so that there's no leftovers, because he'll eat it all in the middle of the night anyway. But he'll eat like what we're gonna have for a whole dinner. I mean, who eats a pound of macaroni in one sitting?
I mean, it might have been good macaroni. Heck yeah.
That should be, that's a whole family dinner there. Have some sauce, some meatballs, and
I've been eating all day, you know that? Like, I'm eating right now still.
And I forgot to eat, but when
You should eat
Angela
some.
dropped down for, she made the spare ribs, rice and beans Creole style.
Ooh, yeah.
My uncle Sil was a chef. He was raised in Louisiana, so he cooks like Creole style.
Mm-hmm.
And she made that, but she sent home like a big rib of pork, and then the rice and the beans and all that stuff.
Oh, nice.
And then that's when I realized, I was like, oh, I haven't eaten today. I had that just before I came on here.
I need that for the ocean, I think.
And I think she made banana bread. I think she gave me a slice of that in there too.
Your daughter?
Yeah. It was nice. I didn't even have to cook. I had a good dinner.
Yeah, it's always nice if someone else cooks it for you.
Yeah. It's always better when somebody else cooks.
Tastes better too, yeah.
Only because I don't have to.
It does.
When I cook, I get very anxious, I guess. So that when it's time to sit down and eat, my stomach's in knots, so I can barely eat.
Oh.
So it's better
Again.
it's better when someone else cooks it, because then I'm not anxious at all about it.
Me neither, Scooter.
What makes you anxious?
She's never forgotten. Well, I don't know. It's actually trying to get everything to be finished cooking at the exact same time.
Oh, okay.
Like if you're roasting vegetables and potatoes, you want everything to be done at the same time. Right. I don't want to finish cooking the meat and then have to put it to the side and finish doing other things.
Right. Yeah.
I want everything and you have to know the timing of that. Now, I was a chef, so I used to be able to do that for I worked in a school too, in the cafeteria. I was the head cook. So I used to have to make it for 500 kids. And I was able to do that. But like when you try to break that down to just one meal, that makes me panic even more than doing it for a whole bunch of people. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think Nick said he's the same way. It's just stressful sometimes. Just to know, like, if you're feeding all these people, you want to make sure everything's done at the same time, everything's okay, and then by the time you're done, you're not hungry.
Yeah, that's just it. I mean, you don't want to overcook the meat, and so you take that out, but then the potato's been sitting there. Now they're cold. How do you heat that up? And all right, nowadays we have a microwave. You can throw it in the microwave and nuke them a little bit to make them warm, maybe. But years ago, I didn't have a microwave,
right.
So you had to be able to know. All right, this is going to take 42 minutes, and this takes 12 minutes, so I have to wait 30 minutes before I can put that. It's all a matter of timing. That's just it. No one ever actually taught me to cook, but just by watching my mother and father cook.
Sure.
I learned everything from them. And then when I was 16, I started working at Woolworths behind the counter. And they taught me how to like deep fry and do hamburgers and all that kind of cooking because I didn't know like fast food stuff like that, how to cook. But I mean, even
Woolworths,
turkey dinner I had to make.
Woolworths had a diner. That's right. They
Well,
had, like,
luncheonette, they called it.
Oh, I
That's
loved it.
where
I
I
love
worked.
their grilled cheese and their chocolate shakes.
I used to make the chocolate shakes were good. I used to make the steak sandwiches.
Yeah,
with the
they were
onions,
great.
The steak sandwich and the French fries. French fries.
Yes,
were the best.
yummy.
Oh.
Yummy. The best.
But do you know, I used to go home smelling like that every night.
Oh yeah.
And after, like, I would walk in and everyone would be like, "Oh, you smell so good."
Oh yeah, of course you do. Like it's like if you ever like fried up like a whole bunch of eggplant or something,
Yeah.
and then you smell like whatever you're frying, right?
Yeah.
It's like permeate, and then you go to like a school meeting or something. You're like, oh my gosh, everybody thinks I'm gonna smell like eggplant or whatever, right?
oh man, that's a good smell. I love it.
Fried eggplant is. I rarely make it. I love it, but it takes so long.
It's a very
to
long
make.
process, yeah.
You have to
And there are
sweat the
people who are
eggplant.
like,
You know
"Oh,
how
what
to
are you
sweat
talking
it.
about? It's fast. You just slice it up." I'm like, no, but you have
No,
to.
you don't. Then you have to sweat
egg
it.
it and flour it and bread it and fry
Yeah.
each slice and then
Yeah.
put that to the side and drain it and put it on the paper towel so the oil drains out. And I get the strangest looks. They're like, "You go through all that?" I'm like, "Well,
Yeah,
yes,
you
it's called
have to.
eggplant parmesan. What do you do?" "Oh no, I just slice it up and cook it and then sprinkle some breadcrumbs on top."
Yeah.
You can't do
Like,
that.
I don't know what that is, but that's not eggplant
That's
parmesan.
not eggplant. You're supposed to sweat it. You're supposed. There's a process
Yeah,
to
you
this.
put it in
Yeah.
salted water and put a plate on top of it. Let all the
Oh,
bitterness come
I
out.
remember
of
the
it.
first time I tried to make it took me like 3 hours, and I was like, and that was just I didn't even put it together yet. That was just to get it to the fried state. And then I was
Yeah.
like, so now I still have to put the sauce and the cheese and put it in the oven.
And you're exhausted by the time you finish that. You're just so freaking exhausted.
I know. And then the men come in. "Is it dinner time yet?" "No, look, leave me alone."
It's easier to
That's
just
when the
eat it.
anxiety would
That's
kick
what
in.
you're saying. It's just easier to eat it. Have something for you.
That's why I like when somebody else cooks. It's like, "Oh yeah, oh you made eggplant pie. Oh good, yeah. Oh, it's delicious." I enjoy it because I didn't have to stand there for all those hours. Even the sauce, I remember being a kid, being invited to my friend's house, and she said, "Oh, we're gonna have spaghetti." I said, "Oh, okay." Being Italian, of course I love spaghetti. We always have that. And then
Don't
I
tell me
didn't realize
ketchup.
when
Don't even tell me they put ketchup on it.
Well, they put the ketchup on the table in case you wanted extra.
Oh.
But they used like, I don't know, it was like a jar of ragu, I guess, something like that. But yeah, they had the ketchup right there in the middle of the table, and all the kids were taking, and they were like, "Well, the spaghetti's a little bit dry," because they mixed all the sauce in with all the spaghetti instead of letting you put it like separately.
Right.
And there was no extra sauce or anything like that, which didn't bother me because I didn't like ragu sauce anyway because there's cheese in it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I taste cheese on this. Don't like it, So I had to like eat that and hold my breath so I could choke it down and pretend I was eating it. And I was like swallowing the spaghetti whole and guzzling the drink down.
Right.
But yeah, they were all taking the ketchup and putting that and stirring that in. And I was horrified. I went home the next day and I was like, "Mommy, they used ketchup on the spaghetti." And my father just looked, because my father's the one who made the sauce on Sundays.
Right. Yeah.
He was like, "Don't ever eat macaroni at anybody else's house. You're not going to like it." And I was like, "I guess not."
No.
Yeah, don't do it.
Just like meatballs. I always thought, well, meatballs
So
are
I can't
meatballs.
eat anybody's meatballs except my father's
Only-
and the ones I
Me,
make.
my father's meatballs were the only meatballs I
Yep.
could like. Everyone else's are either mush or I've had meatballs where people put raisins in it.
No, I can't. You know what? I can't eat anybody's meatloaf
Oh
either.
my God,
I
who would do that?
Cannot
I
eat
can't deal
anyone's
with that.
meatloaf. I cannot go
I
out and
almost
eat meatloaf.
choked.
That's like a Sicilian thing. They put the raisins into the meatballs. I don't
Well,
know.
it's in the. I know it's more. I think they do it in brajol, don't they?
Horrible.
I'm not sure.
But I can't
I-
eat. I can't eat anybody's.
I bit into the meatball thinking it was going to taste like
I've
a
never
meatball,
heard of
and
that
then
in meatballs in my life, but I cannot eat anybody's meatloaf or meatballs.
How do you make meat?
Oh,
Meat.
Deborah's into the snacks.
How do I make meatballs?
Yeah,
what you're
just
asking me?
run down the
Deborah knows
ingredients.
all about
I
snacks.
take the well. You can do it if you want to do it with the ground beef, ground pork, and veal. But I don't usually do that. I just use the good ground beef that we get, and then I put eggs, grated cheese, garlic powder, pepper. Of course, I don't add salt. Breadcrumb, milk. What else? Parsley.
Plain breadcrumbs.
Plain breadcrumbs, parsley. What else do I put? Onion powder. Not onion. I can't stand bits of onion in the meatballs. Ugh, no.
Really?
Oh, no. Little onion powder is all. No. No bits. I can't take them. My sister-in-law makes
I'll
them
eat
that way.
this then.
My father's
like
are the
onions
best.
in
Everybody
anything.
loved my father. They're like, my nephew would only eat those, and he said, "That's not like Grandpa's. I won't eat it."
People love
that's how my kids were too. Well, even when I used to make the sauce, I would say, Dad, I'm going to make sauce this coming week. All right, how many meatballs you want?
Yeah.
Just make 20. Okay. And he'd make the meatballs. He'd bring them over, and everyone would say the same thing. Whose meatballs are these? They're Peepaws. Oh, okay. And then they take it.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't like getting the grease under your fingernails. So
I
then
wear gloves.
I was just going to say, so then I started wearing the gloves, and then my kids were like, ew, you're touching the meatballs with gloves? And I was like, would you rather me touch them with my bare hands? And they were like, well, yeah. I was like, well, no thanks. Because you get that grease under your nails, and it's so hard to get out.
Ew, it's gross. I know.
So I make them, but I don't. I'm not thrilled with
Grease?
touching them.
I don't know what grease you mean. You mean like the breadcrumbs, the whole mixture?
Yeah, because you're digging into it when you.
Yeah, I wear
mixing
gloves
it
too
with the
now, but I
chocolate.
mean, I wouldn't call it grease, right? You call
Well, it's grease because it's the fat from the meat.
Yeah. I use really lean meat.
You get that white fatty stuff from
no, I don't
chop
know.
meat.
I don't have that. No. But I just it's the breadcrumbs and stuff. Yeah. So I don't know.
Even that with the eggs, you're squeezing it between your fingers, and
Yeah.
my cousin used to eat that raw. My grandmother would be mixing her meatballs, and then she'd like roll up one and give it to him, and he'd eat it raw. I thought that was the grossest thing ever.
That is.
But there's the thing they serve, steak tartare, which is raw chopped meat. So
True enough.
I'd try it. I'm down.
Yeah, my kid ate all horns.
That's Friday.
you don't know what kind of bacteria and E. coli and all that kind of stuff might be in it.
Sure could be.
I don't eat anything raw. That's why I don't eat
Yeah, but-
sushi. There's so much bacteria in it. Ugh. I used to serve it, but I would never eat it.
Mhm.
I agree with you, Buffy.
Yeah, I cook everything well. Obviously, especially pork and chicken, because
Oh, yeah.
you never know what's in that. But even beef, because one time I did, I think I was making manwich or something like that. I fried up all the chopped meat, and I don't think I let it cook long enough. And but we all ate it. We had our manwiches,
Oh.
and within 20 minutes, every one of us got sick to our stomach. All of us, all 5 of us. So I was like, the only thing it could have been is that there was like E. coli or something in that chopped meat.
It wouldn't happen that fast, though, the E. coli, but I think.
Well, maybe not E. coli. Well, whatever was wrong with that chopped meat, all 5 of us got. I mean, it was one kid after the other, and I didn't understand why they all sort of jumped up and started running. And I was already not feeling well, like my stomach was bothering me, but my stomach's always bothering me, so I ignored it. But yeah, we had who was in the bathroom, who was in the sink, who went to the tub, who ran out the back door. It was just like horrible.
Oh,
After that, I don't think I made that for like years because I was just like, nah,
You
I'm
associate it.
never
Yeah,
making
you
that
always
again.
associate the last thing you ate when you
Yeah.
got sick.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, you can't eat.
Yeah. It took years and years before I made it again. And then I cooked it like so long that it was like almost crumbly. And everybody was like, the manwich, is it supposed to be crunchy? And I was like, not really. I was just worried about the meat not being cooked. I don't know.
Sounds horrible.
What are you drinking, Bucky Ann?
Water, Crystal Geyser.
Oh,
Let's see, natural alpine spring water. Yeah, they probably put it under the tap. Let me see. Oh, it's made in New York. From the Adirondacks?
oh yeah.
Hmm.
We have which one do we have? Poland Springs? No. We have you see the big tower where they get it from. It's bottled right over here in the next town.
Oh, is it really?
Oh yeah, there's a big thing. Is it Poland Springs or is it which one? Or is it Bear something?
You're talking about spring water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poland Springs, there's Bear Creek.
No, but there's one that's
Adirondack.
bottled right over here by us.
There's the Adirondack
Out of the spigot.
water. They have the
We actually used to go right up here to a spring and get our water before we had well. It was
I
so
know,
good.
lucky.
So good. Okay. Now,
Well, we get our water from Poland Springs, the natural spring made in Maine, I think it's in Maine.
I'm going to check out which one it is because it's going to bother me now.
No, it isn't.
This Zoom is probably gonna cut
What?
off anytime.
No.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
I
not.
started it early last night
Aquafina?
because of
No.
what's his name?
Billy Boy, remember you did it early?
Oh, yeah. Where is Billy Boy? Billy Boy, how come you didn't come back
I don't
on
know.
and show us who you are? Billy Boy, Billy Boy.
Don't make me start singing again.
Tell me who you are, Billy Boy, Billy Boy.
Oh, where have you been, Billy Boy, Billy Boy? Oh, where
Billy Bob Thornton.
find Billy?
I remember that song.
Yeah.
Billy Boy. Billy Bob. Billy Joe.
Billy Joe McAllister.
Who's that?
Jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
Jumped off the
Oh my God!
Isn't it Bobby
You and
Joe?
Nick said it at the same time. That freaked me out.
She owes you a Coke.
Isn't that Bobby
That's
Joe?
like- that's like-
No, it's Billy Joe
Billy Joe.
McAllister.
Billy
Billy
Joe
Joe?
McAllister jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge.
What is Bobby? There's a song Bobby something. What is that?
Chumptown. Me and Bobby McGee.
Oh, that's what I'm thinking of. Yes.
Who's Bobby McGee?
Joplin.
I
Yeah.
don't know who that is.
You, me, and Bobby.
We sang every song that driver knew.
Who's
Windshield
Joplin?
wipers keeping time.
Joplin.
Holding
All right,
Bobby's
then you
hand
can go.
in
You
mine.
should go on piano.
Who's
Yeah.
Joplin?
Janis Joplin is? I thought it
Who's
was
Joplin?
Joplin.
You don't
Who
know
said
who
that?
Al
Who's
said?
Janis
Al
Joplin?
doesn't know who Janis Joplin
Mel
is?
doesn't know
Make
who
another
Janis
little
Joplin
piece
is.
of
Al,
love,
get out of
love,
here!
baby.
You really don't know me and Bobby McGee?
You got it.
No.
Bobby
Well, you
McGee.
know me and Bobby
Me and
McGee.
Bobby McGee.
I heard that before. You and me, Bobby McGee. I've heard
Windshield
that said.
wipers keeping time. I was holding Bobby's
Remember?
hand in mine.
Oh, Lord,
We sang every song that driver knew.
Wasn't that Janis Joplin?
No.
Oh Lord, gonna find me a mercy. I forget we're live.
Yeah.
I get
I'm sure not recovered.
I don't
from
lie.
my
You know
alcohol.
it, Al. There's no way you are who you are, like, and you're.
I
you
really don't
it.
know. Who she
No.
is.
You know the song that goes take another.
Al, just stop now. You know who Janis Joplin is.
I don't.
You do.
Makes you feel good.
I don't know any of those songs. I heard a bit. Me, you,
You
Bobby
know,
McGee.
you know me and Bobby McGee. There's no way
Yeah,
you don't know
you
me
and
and Bobby McGee.
McGee. I've heard of that. You and me and Bobby McGee. I've heard of. Yes.
That's Janis Joplin.
Oh, we need to do a Janis Joplin.
Now the song in
You
my
know me
head.
and Bobby McGee. Na, 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 na,
Is she
na.
dead? Is she dead?
Yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay, I know she's dead.
She died at 27. Just like
Of an
Jimi
overdose.
Hendrix.
It's
Sad.
an overdose, right? An overdose.
just like Jimi Hendrix and
John Belushi.
Amy Winehouse.
I know who John Belushi is. I know who Jimi Hendrix is.
the guy from the Doors. What's my I'm blanking out again.
Jim
Morrison.
Jim Morrison.
I know who Jim Morrison is.
Yeah.
And then there's what's the one that was? Oh shoot, what's her name?
Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
I know Amy Winehouse. I know Amy Winehouse.
They told me to go to rehab, and I said no. Yeah.
She should have went to rehab, huh?
Oh yeah.
Well, she quit drinking, and she died of something else. It's crazy.
No,
she quit. Didn't she quit drinking though? And she had a seizure.
I think she
Quit
overdosed.
drinking, and when you go back, she went back to do it like double.
Oh,
That's what
I
happened.
don't really know what happened to her. Like how she.
There's quite an interesting alumni of the 27 Club.
Oh God.
She sang really good.
What's Kurt Cobain? Is he one of them too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Was he
So
27?
talented.
It's something about that age. I think from the time that people start drinking and doing drugs and living their life vicariously, it's just so long before your body gives out, and it's usually at around 27.
Terrible.
And they go back to drinking again, and it's worse than before.
Yeah,
Doing
and
dr- or
it's
doing
just like the
drugs.
same thing with drugs. That when they stop using it, when they go
Yeah.
back, they use the same amount that they were used to, and it kills them.
Oh
because,
gosh, that
No, they use more. They use more.
yeah, their body wasn't.
No, they use
not used to it the way it was.
previously.
Yeah.
They don't realize that will kill you.
Yeah.
Use less and they don't use less. It's terrible. It's horrible. Horrible.
You know you got it. All right, I'm done.
We need to go to their funerals. These kids' funerals, it just happens to. Go see what everybody looks like. They're a bunch of freaking zombies at these funerals. Horrible.
They're just kids. Those people that died at 27.
Yeah, absolutely. They sure are.
27.
We didn't think we were
Yeah.
kids at 27, and we were.
Who died at 27?
All those people.
At 27,
all those
there's
stars.
called the
Every one of them.
27 Club, and there's a bunch of people who died at
Everyone we
27.
mentioned, everyone
Are
that we
living.
just mentioned died at 27 years old.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
That's so sad.
Terrible.
So young to go.
Especially nowadays, 27 is still considered like the 27-year-olds of today aren't like the 27-year-olds of yesterday.
When we were 27, we were a lot older.
Like 27, I already had 3 kids, and you know, my mother actually she died the following year. So, yeah, like my whole. I was a full-grown adult, lived out on my own, did all this stuff. But this 27-year-olds of now, they still live home with their parents. And I get it. Everyone's like, oh, that's because they can't afford to.
I had my own house when I was 27. I lived in Mesa,
Oh, wow.
Arizona, in a premier community with a pool, jacuzzi. We had a homeowners association, made good money. And then the collapse happened in 2008.
Barb
And
Olson says there are 54 members of the 27 Club.
How many?
54.
54.
Wow.
That's crazy.
I know I'm sitting here trying to think of who else is in that particular club, and I know that,
Was Mama?
it's terrible.
I don't
Oh,
know.
what about like Buddy
What about
Holly?
Karen? When Karen Carpenter
Buddy
died,
Holly?
did she die at
32 years
26?
old. 32
She was
years old.
32.
old.
Okay, so she wasn't in the 27 club. Okay.
No.
Like Mama Cass was a little older too.
Adventures of Beth said Jim Morrison.
Yeah.
Mary Warren said Kurt Cobain.
Yeah, we said him. We
Yeah.
said Janis
said
Joplin.
Mama
We said Jimi Hendrix. He had a toe infection that he died
Jimi
of.
Hendrix died of a toe infection?
Yes, he did. It went to his
Yeah.
brain. Yes, look it up.
Oh my
I'll give you
God.
$100 right now.
It probably it went sepsis.
Oh, I would have swore that he died of a drug overdose.
No, a toe infection.
Wow.
That's
He went sepsis.
That's
He,
how
I
my
don't.
son
He
died,
had an
my
infected
sepsis.
toenail, and then it went through his bloodstream and killed him. Yeah.
Gee.
It gets to your heart. It gets to your heart and it latches onto a valve.
My son
You
had
know,
it
and
back
endocarditis.
And then you have a left
mosquito bite.
ventricular right.
Only but it went
Myocardial
to, my
infarction.
son it went sepsis and went to his lungs and then it traveled to his brain.
Oh
Yeah.
man. Oh my
His
God.
heart was that's why he lived so long though, because his heart was very strong.
Right. Wow.
And it just never stopped beating even though his body was being ravaged by the infection.
But his heart was strong anyway. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah, when it goes to your heart, endocarditis will kill you in a big fat hurry. And by the time they figure out that you're really, really sick, you're dead.
Yeah, it's too late. That's just it. By the time he went to the hospital, they were like, we have to put him under and put him on a ventilator.
Yeah.
And that was it. We had like 5 minutes to
Oh my
time we got
God.
there to say goodbye and stuff. And I mean, I lied to him. I was like, oh, they're just going to put you under so they can do the tube and then tomorrow you'll feel better. And
Right.
I more or less, deep down, I knew that was not true.
Yeah. But you had to do the mom thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But see, that's it. I made him, I said, promise whatever happens. I said, just keep fighting. And he said, okay. That's why on his last day, I had to tell him to stop fighting if he wanted it, if he was tired and wanted to go home. I said, you can stop fighting now. And right after I said that, they couldn't bring him back at all.
Oh.
Because I didn't have it in me to tell them to stop the CPR.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that, but watching them do that for like, I don't know, from 10 o'clock in the morning till 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I watched them about every 10, 15 minutes, they'd have to redo it again.
Oh, wow.
So I don't know. It was a hard thing to watch. That's why I was getting to that point where like, I was going to tell them, all right, no more, that's enough. But to make that kind of decision,
In his hands.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah. I couldn't have done it.
Anyway, yeah, so I was glad that the decision was taken away from me. Like I didn't have to make that decision. You know, there was a psychic that said something that, not even to me, to one of his friends, and said the guy told the friend, first of all, she comes in, he says, first of all, I'm getting a vibe of Tony the Tiger. Now my son's name is Anthony, and he had a tiger tattooed on his ribs.
Wasn't
And
that
a lot of his friends called him Tony the Tiger. So for this person to even say Tony the Tiger, like, wow, how did you even know that? And then he said he wants to tell his mother that he's glad that she didn't have to make that decision at the end, and that he's okay, and he wanted to thank her for never giving up on him. And that was he had that tattooed on his back, was never give up. And that was
Wow.
like his phrase. That was his catchphrase. And I have it on his headstone.
Right.
And then the guy says he saw the memorial and he loved it. which it had just been put in place 2 days before she went, which she didn't know about. So it's like he said all these things that would, if it wasn't him, I don't see how it wasn't him.
Did you ever go to the Long Island medium?
I've been to 2 or 3 of them. Yeah.
There's a girl. Remember, she had a show. It was called the Long Island Medium.
Oh yeah, the girl with the big blonde hair.
Yeah. What happened to her?
She's still there.
I think she's traveling around. I don't know. I don't think she's on the island anymore, but I forgot her name.
Teresa.
Teresa,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah, that's it. She's Italian, for sure.
Oh yeah.
I never went.
Yeah,
I
she
never
makes a
went
lot
to
of
her.
cookies and stuff on her Instagram, Italian cookies.
I went to a guy, and his name is Chris Allen. And him too, he was amazing. He says, first of all, he says, I keep hearing someone yelling, Frank, Frank, Frank. My daughter, my son-in-law, and I, we all just looked at each other because my father's name is Frank, and he had just passed away 2 months before we went there. So he said, somebody keeps yelling the name Frank. So we were like, well, that's my father. He's here. And he says, well, I see him with, he says, I don't know. He says, it seems like there's a father figure and a son. And the guy looked at me and he goes, you lost your father and your son?
Wow.
And I just looked like, how would you know that? And he goes, your son's name starts with an A because I see Alvin and with the big A. He says, so his name starts with an A, and I have it all on tape. We recorded it. And now I went in there, like, he didn't know my name. He didn't know I was coming. There is no way that he could have, because people are like, oh, he probably went online and looked you up. How would he know? He didn't have my name. I didn't give my name. I didn't give my name. None of
I
us
went
gave
to
our
the
name.
medium too, and I believe it because she knew things she couldn't have known.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and then
It
I
was
was told,
amazing.
your mother is on your left side and your father's on your right side. Your mother wants to thank you for taking care of her for so long. And your father, he died very quickly. He didn't even know he died. How would he know that? My mother had cancer and I had to take care of her for almost a year. And my father died of an instant heart attack. But how did that guy know that?
Right.
Unless they were saying that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he looked right into my eyes and said this stuff. And I was shocked. And he even said, don't say anything when I'm saying things. Don't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't confirm or deny anything that I'm saying. Just let me talk. And because, like, you can, when you're a fake, you can get somebody to say things by their expressions.
yeah.
If they start nodding, you go with that. But things like, I don't know, he said, he says, I'm seeing St. Patrick's Day. So there's, I don't know, a Patrick or a Patricia. So I looked and I was like, well, my name's Patricia. And he looks at me. Now, he could have just said, yeah, it's you. He looked at me, he goes, no, it's not you, though. He goes, there's another Patricia somewhere. And she had a son named Michael, but he's in heaven with your son, Anthony. I looked at him now. My Aunt Pat, her son died. His name was Michael at birth. But that happened 55 years ago. Now, how would that guy know about that? None of that's on the internet. Nobody ever talks about any of that stuff.
Right.
That's wild.
So even that was like, we just sat there getting like, oh my, like, how is this guy knowing? Or if these souls aren't standing in the room with us telling him all these things, there's no other way he could know all of these things. There were just so many things, nicknames that they were called, and it's wild.
I hear you.
Oh, and then he that's it. He looked at me, he goes, and where's my cup of tea? And I looked at the guy because my father would come in every Thursday, he'd come for dinner. And that's the first thing he would say, where's my tea? And I'd go make him a cup of tea and bring it to him. And yet, like,
Did you talk about it
that
while you were standing in line?
What?
Did you talk about any of that while you were standing in line?
No, there wasn't a line.
Oh, okay.
We just walked in and sat down.
Okay.
I went to, I went with my bereavement group. Now, I don't know if the guy knew we were from bereavement group, but he didn't actually mention my son. He talked about my parents. He didn't know it was a bereavement group for losing children. And the other guy I went with, my daughter and my son-in-law. That guy I would say he has to be the most amazing. Chris Allen is his name. He was wild. I have it on tape. I can't believe the things that he said.
Yeah, I couldn't believe when I went either. It was mind-blowing, really.
I mean, to get even like exact names and things like that, like not just close or saying, oh, this must be your grandmother, or this is, I mean, he said specific names. And when he said my father's name, Frank, we just like, my daughter and son-in-law and I, we just like quietly, now he was looking down because he was like scribbling or writing something on paper. And we just all like looked at each other with our eyes like Frank. I mean, my father was a very loud Italian. Right. So even when he was just talking, it sounded like he was yelling. So that's why when he said, is someone yelling the name Frank, he's saying it very loudly. He wants to be heard. We were like, no, yeah, that's just him talking. That's him talking very loud. Oh, and then that was it. And then he said, he's with another male figure that starts with an R. My Uncle Robert had died 6 months before my son. And I was very close to him. We were raised like brother and sister rather than niece and uncle. Mm-hmm. Because we were only 5 years apart in age. And I mean, even that, to guess the right. And then, like, I was telling some people, and they're like, oh, well, you know, you can guess those things. Anybody could. And I was like, anybody could guess the exact letters of the people's, Frank and the A and the R. Those are the three people that had just died in my life. And he got all three of them within the first 3 sentences. Come on. I don't know. I told my aunt, though, and she flipped out. No, you can't believe all that stuff. It's like, all right, I know.
I know I couldn't tell one of my brothers that I went because he would have been just horrified.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing, like, oh, no, those are evil.
Really?
And the witches.
Yeah.
And
No, that's not
like, all right,
that. That's not like that. I don't think so. I don't think it's bad at all.
No, well, I don't either, but there are people who do think it's, you know.
I guess, yeah.
I know, because it talks about that in the Bible, about the witches and the thing. But, like, that, to me, if they're using that in an evil way, the way I saw it was
not used in that way. It was not used in that way.
There's Christians, Catholics that have visions like that and see people that have passed, and they're Catholic and they see it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They have visions and they talk about visions.
See, that's what I mean. So, if you're doing this
right
in an evil way, then yes, then I believe that that's what the Bible's talking about, and that there's evil doings out there, and there's sorcery or whatever you want, you know, evil witches doing whatever. But I don't believe that this kind of stuff is that. Mm-hmm. This just proves to me.
No, it's not. They're
more so that there's got to be a God and there's got to be an afterlife. Yeah. There's got to be all that stuff because they're there somewhere. They're around us somewhere.
There is an evil out there, but it's not that. It's not what you described.
Right.
What you described is not that.
And they're like a medium that just puts you in touch with your loved ones.
I think just some people are more sensitive to.
But they have gifts from God, and the gifts can be from God, that they can see things, and they're put there to comfort people, and they're not put there for evil.
Exactly.
Yeah, because that's just it. I was very comforted.
They pray. A lot of them pray. There are Catholic ones, and they pray and stuff before, and they don't.
And Rose says, I believe we get messages from those we love. Maybe God's way of comforting us.
Right.
We were just talking about that last week with my godmother, how Anthony made his presence known. I mean, the birds he gave me were in a bird cage on the fireplace, and they went flying across the room. I mean, when you see something like that, and you're not alone, and you're with other people, and you look at the other people to see if they're seeing it, and they all just stand there looking like, what just happened?
Right. Oh yeah.
We all three of us saw it, and we knew it had to be. It was Anthony
Wonder
telling
why
me.
he threw the. Why do you think he threw the birds? Maybe did you say something and he heard you? Maybe.
Well, because when he was in the hospital, he swelled up from all the fluids that he was on. And he was,
Right.
He went in there at 140 pounds. By the time he died, he was 300 pounds, and it was all fluid.
Yeah.
So they told me that they wouldn't be able to show him because they wouldn't be able to drain all that fluid. But they were going to try, and they said, well, come a little bit early. This way you can look at him and see if you want to have the casket open or closed.
He heard
So
that.
I was hesitating, and I didn't want to go, and I was just standing there by the door, and Jay kept looking at me and going, go ahead, what are you doing? And I just stood there because I didn't want to go. And it's like, they undid. He had given me those birds, Anthony, and all of a sudden they went flying off the fireplace onto the floor, right into the middle of the living room. And my godmother and Jay and I, we all just stood there and looked at it. And then Jay just goes, all right, Aunt, we're coming.
He wanted you to go. He said, none of this crap, you're going.
Like stop worrying about that. That was his biggest thing, was always telling me to stop worrying.
Yeah, that's what he did. He needed to get your attention.
You worry too much. And when I got there, that was the first thing they said, oh, he turned out beautiful. We were able to get out everything. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
and then I went in there and I was able to walk in there and see him. I was like, okay. I mean, he looked a little bit different, but it was way better than I had seen him in the hospital, like the last time I'd seen him. So it was his way of telling me, stop worrying and just go, get it over with, everything's fine. And then
that's right.
The very next night of the wake, I was looking for a Jenga block that his cousin wanted because he had found it with her name. She had written it someplace and left it somewhere, and he found it. And she said, do you still have that Jenga block? And I was like, I wouldn't even know where to start looking amongst his stuff. And I took a little bag out of the closet and put it on the table. When I looked, it was like shaving stuff and deodorant. And I was like, Jenga block's not going to be in that bag. And then his bag of Doritos, because it was the purple bag, suddenly flew up off the top of the refrigerator into the middle of the kitchen floor. And again, my godmother, my cousin, both turned and looked, and I was like, what was that? And she looked and she goes, the purple Doritos. I was like, that's Anthony. That means it must be in this bag. And I took the bag and dumped it, and there was the Jenga block.
Wow.
Yep.
And I gave it to my cousin. And then of course that flipped them. They were like, oh my God, he just told us to keep looking for it, that you were, because I pushed the bag away. I was like, nah, it's not in there. And then those chips did that. So sometimes we'll stand there and talk about Anthony in the kitchen. And then my window, I have sliders that go up and down. The window just slides up.
Right.
For no reason. It slides up about 2 inches. And I was standing there and I said, oh, it's so cold. And the window slides open so that the cold wind hits me. So I look at Jay and he looks at me, he goes, did you open that? I was like, no. So I shut it again. And then I said, I think it's Anthony, ha, ha, ha. And then the window opened up again. And he saw it too. And he flipped out and we were like, how does a window slide, how does it slide up? Like I could see it falling down. But that was something Anthony used to do to me whenever I would stand in the kitchen in the winter and I'd say, oh, it's really cold. He would go over and slide the window up. And I'd go, Aunt, what are you doing? And he'd go, nothing, what? I said, close the window, I'm cold. And I'd close it and he'd reach over and he'd open it. Stop. And then I'd run and chase him. He was a nudge. That's what the word is. He was a nudge. And then he'd run through the house and I'd chase him through the house. And it was like a game. So he did it even now.
Right.
And then one day I was standing there and I said something about Anthony, and Dominic came walking out of the room and he said, oh, well, I have Anthony's hat. Since he's not here anymore, I'm going to wear it. And he put the hat on his head. And as he did that, that window opened up. And Dominic took the hat and he said, oh, hell no. And he threw the hat to the ground and ran in his room and slammed the door because he got scared.
My hat.
Right? That's it. That's Anthony saying, no, that's my hat.
Right.
He threw it down. You know, I don't want that hat anymore.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's more things than that.
Oh, yeah.
I opened up my dryer one day, and the first two, oh, no, my dryer was on, and it stopped running. And I said, why did my dryer stop running? And I walked over there. The door was open a little bit on the dryer, and there were cards laying on the floor. And it was the cemetery cards, you know, the funeral
Right.
card
Yeah.
Oh,
from my
yeah.
son and my uncle. The two of them were both laying there. And I took a picture of it. I was like, nobody's going to believe me. I was like, I got to take a picture of this. Like, why would my door open? And I was in the kitchen, like, sort of crying about the two of them because it was only 6 months apart.
Right.
And then that fell out of there.
Yep.
I don't know what it was in. It was in a pocket somewhere and something in there, but why would it open up the door in the middle of a cycle? I don't know.
Right. Yeah.
I have it on video, of him opening and closing my bedroom door. I said, Ann,
Barb
yeah,
Wilson
open the
said,
door. And
Carolyn,
leave
it
my door
sounds
open.
like you're scraping burnt toast.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
Belton.
I thought it was carrots. It sounds like she's peeling
know.
carrots.
Slam RN says, what is felting?
Well, what is felting? You're
Shoving wool into itself. That's really what it is.
Turning it into different shapes and animals and buildings and whatever, trees.
With bob
mushrooms.
needles.
I don't know. I'm gonna check out something in a minute. I just want to get.
I
wish I
thought
knew
Linda
where
would
needles
still be
were.
here.
Okay, I've got to stop. Otherwise, this is very addicting, and I can just sit here and then not stop. So I haven't felt it in a long time, and then I found my felting needles finally. Bless you. Okay.
God bless.
Oh, Julie W's explanation is teasing felt into shapes.
Kind of, yeah. Let's see.
Kind of, it's wool fibers.
Okay, let's see. Let me check out the next trial. So, what is going on? If there's anything between. So there's Florida versus Michael Kelly, the ice cream man, murder retrial. What is that going on? Wisconsin versus Zachariah Anderson, obsessed ex-boyfriend murder trial. Which one's? What is that? What is that? Obsessed resumes for early motion for mistrial. What is that? Trial of a Wisconsin man accused of stalking and killing his ex-girlfriend's new boyfriend resumes after an unexpected halt in the middle of the defense's opening statement on Tuesday. I don't know. South Carolina attorney says Satterfield case is up next. Murdaugh and prosecutor Creighton Waters went to law school together.
It was a different time when I served.
Be quiet.
Barb Olson thinks the Sarah Boone trial is at the end of April.
Sarah Boone, yes, I think they're all coming up now. Sarah Boone, Lori Vallow, and Letitia Stelk.
I don't know which one I loathe more.
I know.
Let's see. So this one's
Lori Vallow's a real piece of work.
a former ice cream man is accused of shooting and killing 2 brothers and injuring 4 in 2010. Is headed to trial for the second time. After nearly 11 years. Oh my gosh. Wasn't there something at Ben and Jerry's murder? Wasn't there something with Ben and Jerry's murder?
That was weird that you just said that because I was just looking at Ben and Jerry's ice cream, like as you read that.
No, but there was something
oh my
about
God.
Ben and Jerry's murder. I'm telling you.
Well, that was just so weird. That was just really weird. Because I was just scanning over and reading
Yeah,
Ben
the
and
tragic.
Jerry.
Yeah, the tragic murder of. Hold on a minute. Wait a minute. Ben and Jerry's. I thought there was a. There's something. There was a case with Ben and Jerry's. Nobody remembers something about Ben and Jerry's?
No.
Yeah, I
Was it
do.
murder? I don't know. I thought there was something about Ben and Jerry's and somebody died. Is someone sleeping on the panel? Is Elle
I
sleeping?
think Al. Yeah.
I don't know who it is.
It's Elle.
Sherry?
Al.
No, it's not me. I'm right here.
So the rest
Oh. She's the first one to fall asleep.
What'd you say?
4 left to go.
Put that
Let's
game.
see.
That would be like a dance off, you know, like the marathon, the dance people. Who's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be the last one to fall
Yeah, we'll have
asleep?
to tell Al
You just
do
stay
that
on
one night.
live until you just can't stay up anymore and see who.
We'll
We
tell her
should
we watched
do
the end of
that.
that movie.
What? I'm still up. No, I'm
We
here.
should-
I'm
we should
still
do
in
that
it. I'm
one
still in
night.
it. You know, like when they're
I can tell
dancing
you
and
right
they've got
now,
the
I would
number.
never lose.
You'll never lose.
I would never lose. I would never be the first to fall asleep.
Me neither.
But would
If
you?
it were a contest, oh,
I'm always the last.
I'm good. Mm.
Huh.
I can't sleep unless everybody's sleeping, even in my house. I wait till everybody's asleep, and then I go to sleep.
It's like when you see the
I was
people
ma- I was
dancing, they're
married for
slowing
17
down.
years. My husband never saw me sleeping, ever. I went to sleep after him and got up before him.
Yeah, let's go do that.
My daughter found me sleeping one time. She thought I was dead. She said she walked in and I wasn't up. She was like, why isn't she up? Usually she would wake up by now. She came over and touched my foot.
Oh my gosh, Today's been such a weird day. Just felt so, I don't know. I think I better start a new Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me start the new Zoom. Leave meeting. I'm still here. It's been a crazy day. Okay. End other meeting. Participants, invite. Copy invitation. Copy invitation. I have to get stuff ready to get shipped tomorrow. I just hadn't, just really not motivation on it. It's terrible. Lips are chapped and I'm biting my lips. That's not good either. Trying to keep this on them. Don't bite them. Okay, put that in there. Who's winning big? Who's winning big? Oh, Binky? Yeah, win big, Bink. Okay. Hello, Margot.
Hello.
Hello.
Well, how did I beat Nicole and Sharon here?
I don't know. That's so crazy. They fell asleep on the way. That's weird.
That is weird.
Very weird. Okay. That's still really 30. 30.
Oh, that's Deborah.
Hi.
I know, look.
Deborah.
Bucky. Bucky.
Now who's coming?
Bucky.
It's me.
Bucky. We're still waiting. Nicole and Sharon got lost.
I know. It's crazy.
When I put my phone down, I thought I did something to it. All of a sudden,
All right,
the
everybody,
screen
we'll
was
see you
black and white.
tomorrow.
What is that?
Sorry that this is so convoluted, but bear with us. We'll get it right. All right. Love you guys. God bless. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Night.